Greetings, Divine Radiance. How are you today? Hi, Mario. Yes, you are first. Let me just adjust here for a moment. How are you doing today? Welcome. I am Nahkila Isha of AshworthScott Life Sculpting. I am a divine interpreter, spiritual life coach, psychic life coach, and mentor, assisting you with activating the divinity and wisdom within your soul. So I am so excited today. Last night it was raining, it was thundering, it was lightning, and now today the sun is out, it's 60 degrees, and the energy just feels amazing. So how are you guys doing today? Hi, Rashad. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm all puffy today. I felt like bringing spring in, ushering in spring. So thank you for joining. I believe this is both of your first times joining. So welcome and thank you for being here. We're going to go ahead and give people an opportunity to roll on in. Hi, Shantae. Welcome. Hi, Sarita. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much, Rashad. Thank you. So, Mario, since you were first, for those of you that are joining us for the first time, thank you so much and welcome. Every Wednesday, we go live for Wednesday Live Empower Hour at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time and 1:30 p.m. Eastern. The first person on gets a card pull and a quick mini read. Whatever comes through, I deliver it to you. And then after I deliver the collective message, I do $20 mini readings at the end. So if you'd like a mini read, stay tuned and let me know, and then we'll get you taken care of at the end of Empower Hour, okay? So if that sounds like a plan, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. And I'm going to use this deck for you, Mario, because that is what I am being called to do. Hi, Nell. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Oh, Rashad. Alatha. Okay. I remember you. Welcome back, Rashad. I'm glad you're here. Is this for Mario? Okay. So, Mario, you got commitment. So what I literally heard is it's time for you to make a stronger commitment to yourself and stop putting off things that you know you must do. This not only involves work, it also involves relationships. Even I'm hearing even playtime and taking time for yourself. You tend to have fleeting thoughts where something will come and go. You'll plan to do something and then you just wait. And that plan never takes form. Right now, you're in a vital time of your life where you're very powerful, very much so in your strength of creation. So it's time for you to release that habit of procrastinating and start getting things done. Put you first, get in touch with your why. Why are you doing things? And then also get in touch with why you're not doing things. It's just time for you to take a stronger, more solid approach to life. Because you'll experience it on, this came through a little weird, but I heard on so much better terms if you do. Okay, so that was your message. Let me know how that resonates, and thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. So let's see who else. Hey, Tia Lynn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know, Rashad, Mario was first on. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Anitra. Welcome. Hi, Jillian. Welcome, welcome. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, you guys. So look, this blouse, I saw it on Fashion Nova and it was so super cute to me. So I ordered it, but this is my first time wearing it. And it's probably not the best blouse to wear while sitting, but I thought it's springy and I would usher it in. And when we went to Nashville, I saw these cute little earrings. Can you see they're lotus flowers? I was like, oh, that'll be cute. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave it alone. If it starts doing wonky things, this is one of those spring daytime date type blouses, but sitting here, it's like, so we're just gonna roll with it, okay? So let's go ahead and let's see. Oh, thank you, Anitra. Mario said, oh, 36 is your favorite number. Also spot on feeling called out by spirit. Okay, well, as long as you know it's spirit calling you out and not me. But good, good. It's awesome though, because you're in a powerful point in your life. So now is the time, you know. But like the message said, if you get in touch to your why are you doing certain things or like planning to do certain things, that'll help you stick to doing it. And then if you can also get in touch with where the procrastination stems from, that'll help you to heal that and release that, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with our breathing, you guys. For those of you that are joining, we do this every week. We start with our breathing. It's a quick grounding exercise so that you can see how quick you can ground at home, and then also just the difference of how you feel after grounding. So just kind of pay attention to your energy right now. Just take a quick self inventory of how you're feeling, okay? And then what I'd like you to do is compare it to how you feel after we do this exercise, all right? So go ahead, unless you're driving, and close your eyes and allow yourself to get comfortable and just relax. And what I'd like you to do is take slow, deep breaths, inhaling love and light through your nose. And then I'd like you to exhale as slowly as possible out through your mouth, releasing all that's no longer serving you. Now, if there's something specific that you're choosing to focus on, you can choose to release that with your exhale, or you can simply release what's not serving you, okay? And while you're breathing, I'll be sending Reiki to your heart chakra and your solar plexus, but keep in mind that the Reiki energy is extremely intelligent, so it will go wherever your body, your soul, or your spirit is calling for it to go, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. You see, I'd already closed my eyes and got started without y'all. So let's get started. Go ahead, inhale slow and deep through your nose, love and light. And then release out through your mouth all that's no longer serving you. And as you continue to breathe in love and light and continue to release what's no longer serving you, I call on highest light guides, angels, ancestors, healers, teachers, wise ones, ascended masters, and helpful companions, all of highest light and love. I thank you for filling this space. I thank you for using me as a vessel of highest light and love. And I thank you for opening the hearts, the minds, and the souls of those I'm called to serve today so that they may receive whatever is meant for them that serves their highest good. I thank you, and so it is. So go ahead and continue with your breathing, inhaling love and light, and exhaling, releasing all that's not serving you. And as you continue to take these slow, deep breaths, I'd like you to bring your attention, bringing your focus to the top of your head, focusing on your crown chakra, and giving your crown chakra permission to open, opening your crown chakra now, setting the intention to receive warm golden light from your highest source of power. Feel that energy flowing into your crown and traveling down to your third eye, extending out to your ear chakras, traveling down to your throat and your heart, down to your solar plexus and your sacral, down to your root, and feel that divine energy traveling down your thighs, your knees, your calves, into your ankles and your feet. Feeling a tingling sensation at your feet, allowing your soles to grow roots. And just feeling as those roots penetrate through whatever surface your feet are resting on, penetrating, going all the way to the core of Mother Earth. And allow yourself to connect with and feel the heartbeat of Mother Earth, bringing her loving and divine energy back up through those roots, connecting to her gratitude for this time that Mother Earth is able to rest, bringing that energy up through those roots, up through the soles of your feet, feeling it in your root chakra and your sacral, bringing it up to your solar plexus, up to your heart and your throat, up to your ear chakras, your third eye, and up and out your crown. And just allow the energy of Mother Earth to connect with the energy of your highest source of power, feeling the two energies combine and bringing it back down through your crown, feeling it traveling throughout your entire cellular being, setting the intention that you will continue to breathe in love and light with every breath you take today, and you will continue to release all that's no longer serving you with every exhale. And so it is. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes and let me know how you're feeling. Let me know how you're feeling. If you're feeling better, give the video a thumbs up. Hi, Fonda. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. So let's go ahead and get started with our message today. Okay, let's get started. I just noticed that Sarita, you were on and you put first, but Mario was first. But next time, I was looking at that was being said. Anitra said, feeling better. Awesome. Hey, Cheryl, welcome. So you see, that was really quick, right? That was so super quick. And in reality, you can ground and make it even quicker if you choose to, right? You can simply literally take slow, deep breaths, 5 to 6, right? Open your crown chakra, bring in that energy as quickly as you can visualize and feel that energy traveling through every chakra, out your feet, into Mother Earth, bringing it back up. You know, we do it a little bit slower. You can make it quicker and you can make it longer. It's totally up to you. Like you can circulate that energy a few times if you choose to, or you can speed it up and just do it one time. But it really helps you to feel grounded. It helps you to feel calmer. It helps you to feel more at peace. And, you know, it's great to do all the time. But right now, while there's so much non-peaceful energy around us, it's really important that we're doing everything we can to maintain our peace, right? Because we're so empathic, we're so sensitive, and it's so easy for us to feel what everyone else is feeling and then taking it on as our own, right? So speaking of that, you know, I asked you to pay attention to how you felt before versus how you feel now. It's important that you start getting in touch with your own energy. You guys remember when Spirit kept telling us to do that? It was like Wednesday live and power after Wednesday live and power hour. I believe for like at least 4 weeks in, Spirit kept saying, feel your own energy, get familiar with your own energy so you can recognize when there's foreign energy that's not yours that you're taking on. I had no idea why Spirit was telling us to do that, but now I do. Because when we're in touch with our own energy, we can say, okay, this isn't my feeling, so let me go ahead and release that, protect and shield myself a little bit more so I can stop picking up the energy of the collective, right? And then we can also decipher between, this is mine. What am I going through? What am I being called to heal and release, right? So, hey, Alatha. Awesome. Mario said he's feeling lighter. Awesome. Alatha said she couldn't get us for a while. Okay, well, listen, you guys are going to laugh when I tell you how I was on, what day was it? Not the day that I actually went live. I did an impromptu live. I believe it was Sunday. Ooh, that one just flew out. And so, pull from top. So anyways, I was attempting to go live the day before, right? YouTube had this new way that you go live. It seems so difficult to me because I've made up in my mind, I am not tax savvy beyond the basics, right? Okay, let me tell you how silly I am. After I downloaded the software, all I had to do was press the webcam button. I'm thinking, I done got rid of my webcam. I don't have a webcam anymore. And my bonus dad came over to help me with it. And yeah. Which one? Okay. Oh, with that one too? But yeah, it was just kind of funny. So yeah. I don't even know. I was saying that because a lot that you said you had a difficult time getting on, and it just reminded me, all of them? Okay. It just reminded me of that day I called myself going live. I know Spirit was laughing at me. Like, come on, Nahkila, you are not that challenged technically. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple from here and then we'll get into it. Hi, Brianna. Welcome. Hi, Pat. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so see, dropping cards. And Spirit said, yes, that is a card for us. All right. You guys didn't see my red sweatpants because you know it's all about grounding. So I have my red sweats on today. All right, let's get into it, you guys. So the first card we have is Golden Palace. Golden Palace. So what Spirit just said is your home is your temple, right? And Spirit's not talking about your physical home. Spirit's not even talking about this earth. Spirit is talking about your body, right? And right now we're being called to create balance, mind, body, and soul. Oftentimes we'll focus on one thing at a time, and Spirit is saying it's time for us to focus on our entire selves, right? What are you feeding your mind? What are you feeding your physical body, right? What are you feeding your soul? Now is the time for you to understand that your power comes from your health, right? And again, this isn't just your physical health, this is your overall health. So Spirit is calling you to be very mindful of what you're allowing in your mental space. Be very mindful of what you're allowing around you. You know, it's time to detox. It's time to detox not just food type things. It's also time to detox friends. You know, it's time to detox your timeline. It's time to disconnect from the news, right? Not allowing ourselves to be programmed and staying in that energy, right? That divine energy that we all possess, so that we can be guided by Spirit on what is real, what's not, what to take in, and what to leave, right? So that we're not connecting to that energy of fear, right? So that we're still in control of our lives and our energy. So very, very important that we're doing that. I'm also hearing again, Spirit is saying also don't be afraid, detox the fear, right? So it came up the other day. I don't know who I was talking to, but you know how we have a choice. We have a choice on how we choose to look at what's going on. You know, I choose to look at it as Mother Earth is taking a break. You know what I mean? Like, while there's so many people indoors, there's less pollution, there's less everything, right? Everything that kind of destroys the earth, it's less of it. So right now we can be playing board games with our families. We can, you know, I just was led by Spirit to launch virtual parties. So if you like to get together with some friends and do readings, we can do that virtually, you know, and you can do all sorts of things where you're able to connect, get a solid self-care routine in place, whether you're working out indoors, whether you are, taking sacred baths, you're meditating more, like really taking this time to pour into you and get you in order and get back to your strength and your power. Because being on the go disconnects us, and it gives us a reason to make excuses for why we're lacking in our self-care department. So you can literally look at this as a time of peace, a time of positivity, and you can allow Spirit to guide you on what to take in and what not to take in, right? Like, I don't know about you, but I feel amazing. I feel amazing energy all around. And I know that this too shall pass, and everything that happens in my life serves my highest good. And if you begin to look at life in that way, that'll be your truth as well. Everything that happens in my life serves my highest good. Tell yourself that every day, every day. Okay, so let's see what you all are saying. Nothing. You guys are silent. So we have Dragon's Lair. And the number 19 equals 10. And I'm going to read from the book for this one. Spirit is saying, read from the book and then deliver what I received. You guys remember that it was this little video that was circulating, and they were talking about Santa, and the girl said, Santa has layers. I don't remember how she said it exactly, but that's what that card reminds me of. It was really funny. Okay, so Dragon's Lair. It says, you are always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling to you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours. But there is greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. So let me just tell you this. I was like, okay, Spirit, you're going to guide me on how much to talk about what's going on. And so with this part, Spirit is like, talk about it. So here's the thing, you guys. When all of this first started to happen, right, I'm not fearing the virus. We know it's real, right? We know, we've had this conversation. We know it's real. And we know that people have lost their lives, right? And sending love and light to their souls and their families. But this is another strand of the flu. Now, the thing that was swirling around in my mind before Spirit said relax is The fact that we are leaving out of the age of Pisces, which is the age of belief, right? And we're moving into the age of Aquarius, which is the age of knowing. Now, we've talked about how there's been a shift in the collective, how more of us are awakening, more of us are stepping up to the plate, igniting our internal flames, and we're holding our light over like this, lighting the light of everyone else who is choosing to awaken at this time as well. So there's been this huge collective shift. And if we're taking points, there's like 2 points for the light team, 0 for the other team, right? So what happens now is, what can we do to regain control? They're starting to awaken. They're starting to tap into their power. Ooh, let's create mass hysteria. Yeah, let's do it, right? So what's happening is everyone is so afraid. Everyone's vibrating at the frequency of fear. When you're doing that, you're actually lowering your immune system, right? And then when you're afraid of each other, it makes it tougher to unite, right? Makes it tougher to unite. Now, the virus isn't what's swirled around in my mind. It's what they're prepping for. Martial law, New World Order, mandatory vaccines, right? But the thing that we're called to remember is we hold the power. The reason why they go through great lengths to create mass hysteria is because they understand that if they can control our vibration, they can control the world. The moment we stop giving away our power and we stand in that faith and that belief that spirit's got me no matter what, and I am in total control of my life and my destiny, we take our power back. So, with that being said, it's important that we do not fear. Don't feed the fear. And it really does weaken your immune system. So if you're worried about getting sick, that worry is pushing you towards getting sick. So just live like you would if nothing was going on, internally, that internal feeling, that energetic feeling inside. Be happy, be excited, be grateful, be brave, be free, right? Be free. So let's see what you all are saying. Let's see. Brianna said, hey, Nahkila, I don't have good service at work, so I'm unable to stay, but would love a mini reading. Can I pay for it now and give you a question? Yes, ma'am, you sure can. Alatha said, I had to go into United Light Beings and select the link, then open the live from there because I couldn't comment from there. Oh, okay. Pat said, hey, my beautiful sister. Cheryl said, doing a little house cleaning, but I'm listening. Awesome, Cheryl. Thank you. Alava said, I just had this conversation with Kimia yesterday. You see how every time I stop, Kimia, okay? Greetings, Kimia. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Pat said, wow, that was powerful and really speaks to me. I'm so grateful, so grateful. Kimia said, Aries season. Anitra said, right, is what they're prepping for. Anitra said, no matter what, we're in control. Yes. Anitra said, I'm happy and grateful. The choice is mine to live life to its fullest. Yes. So, we're not called to get into debates or, because we can go so far over to the left with it that it still ends up feeding into a low vibrating energy. So that's why I allow spirit to guide me on when to speak of and what to speak of, right? So literally, if we can just say, you know what? I see you. Not today, Satan. Not today. AKA government, AKA all y'all folks out there attempted to take away my freedom. Not today. This is why Spirit was bringing us the message that heaven and hell is a state of mind. You remember us getting that? Heaven and hell is a state of mind. You can be locked away in a third world country prison drinking bread and water, eating bread and water and be in heaven. And you can have all the material wealth, living in the biggest mansion, private jets, and be in hell, right? So we can begin to live in that freedom of I create my own heaven and I create my own hell, then we are totally in our power. And there's nothing that can happen outside of us, right? That's going to be able to affect us internally. Because here's the thing, our souls are eternal. So no matter what's happening in this created reality, right? We're eternal. So what can happen to us really? We leave and come back again and do it all over and a little bit better next time, right? I mean, when we really break it down to, it's really not that serious, right? Spirit's got me. I'm good. Like, just take the power away, right? Take the power away. Okay, so we have Wizard of Awareness. Wizard of Awareness. And you know what? Today's Spirit is all about the book. I don't know how long this is going to continue, but let me go ahead and give it to you because Spirit said go to the book and then deliver. This hasn't happened in a long time, you guys, but we're rolling with it. It says, your soul knows best. Ooh, be still and observe. Can't make it up. It says mindfulness is about being observant and remaining neutral about what goes on in the world around you. This applies to the environment within you too. If you struggle inside yourself, stepping into an observer position gives you a new, powerful perspective that neutralizes any discomfort or overexcitement. You have the capacity to see things clearly now, unencumbered by opinion or desire. Wearing the world as a loose garment, y'all, requires you to adopt a sense that nothing that happens to you is personal. People come and go. Experiences evolve from one state to another in a continual shifting and changing, no matter how much you want things to stay the same. The Wizard of Awareness asks you to give up your need to define or limit what you're experiencing now. It's all good. Let it be and watch the miracle unfold without any direct influence from you. So, as that last part said, any direct influence from you, what Spirit said is on you, right? On you. So be the observer. Be the observer. And as you're observing, just spread love and light. Like literally, when you're meditating, take a time out to not just focus on self, but just send that love and that light and healing to the world. And of course, we're talking about physical healing, but even more so than physical healing, the healing of the mind, the healing of the spirit, the healing of the emotions, right? That healing is even more so important than physical healing, because when your mind is healed, then you can heal yourself physically. You guys remember the placebo effect, right? That's the power to heal ourselves. So when the mind is healed, then you can heal yourself physically. So yeah. Cheryl said, you're giving great advice, Nahkila. Well, I appreciate you, Cheryl. Thank you so much for being here. And let's see, we got gold and it says divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. So with this color gold, Spirit is saying definitely another reminder, being in your power, making sure that your solar plexus is in tip-top shape. One of the things that I've shared before is when you are talking to someone and they're dumping or they're vibrating low, it's a good idea to just cover your solar plexus so that you're not absorbing their energy. You're keeping your power source clear, and then also making sure that you're replenishing. And you can channel divine energy. You don't have to be a Reiki master or a Reiki practitioner. You can just connect to the divine source of highest light and love, your angels and your guides. Usually what I do when I'm laying down going to bed is I'll put my hands either on my heart chakra or my solar plexus, or sometimes both, and I'll just send that energy. So Spirit is saying, really make sure that you're focusing on your solar plexus, making sure that you keep your power source powered up, right? Powered up. And also, what I'm hearing is don't be stingy with your time. Don't be stingy with your time. So oftentimes, when we retreat, I'm laughing because I heard that Cardi B verse, go to the desert for weeks. When I come back with heat, and it came through on another reading that was done. But when I heard retreat, it just made me chuckle. So yeah, I'd be having conversations with the guides all the time, and we'd be on some inside stuff. But anyways, usually when we retreat, we tend to go into this shell. And what Spirit is saying is, don't retreat to the point of cutting off human contact, right? Don't retreat to that point where you're just like done with the world. You're done with the collective, even if it means picking up the phone, and I'm feeling that some of you may be getting intuitive hits to call certain people or check on certain people. And Spirit is saying, when you get that, do it, right? Do it. You never know why you're being called to do it. There may be something that their soul is craving that you have, and there may be something that your soul is craving that they have. Words of wisdom, words of love, right? So just make sure you're not retreating to the point of being reclusive and you're just shutting everyone out, right? Okay. So rose quartz, love life. And what it says is new or renewed romantic love is here for you. So for some of you, Spirit is saying now is a perfect opportunity to rekindle some romances that the flame has kind of died down or went out altogether, right? Now is the time for you to come together and really just get to know your significant other, right? Allow your inner child to have play dates. Allow your sensual side to come out and really just enjoy this time, specifically for those of you that are with someone and you're sharing a home together, making sure that you are igniting that flame and that spark again. Because remember, the higher our loving vibration is, our love vibration is, the stronger, the more powerful we become. So when we talk about cleaning, right, it's time to get our house in order, not just this physical temple as it relates to us, but this temple as it relates to those that we share a life with as well, right? And then also, it's about checking up on those friends that may be in toxic situations, right? Because the reality of it is, there is a such thing as of abuse, and some people are in abusive relationships, abusive marriages, and now they're stuck in the home with these individuals, and they're too afraid to ask for help. But if you're someone that knows someone like that, and you're willing to allow them, if they're brave enough to step away, to come to your home, or of resources that can help them, now is the time to check on them as well. So let's see what you all are saying. Pat said, yes, sis, it all happens in the mind. Yes. Pat said, oh, wow, I'm so glad for this break. I've been wanting time to commune with spirit, but I've been so busy helping others, I haven't been able to rest yet. And it is so important, so important. And, speaking of the community and coming together, so recently, yesterday, I believe, Spirit was like, encourage people to go live and activating you. So now it's like each day someone's going live, because it's so important that we are, I'm hearing, relying on those that Spirit has placed in our life to hold space for us. And then we're flipping it and returning the favor and holding space for them, right? And sometimes we'll just sit around and we'll just be silent. But Spirit is like, now is the time to come together. Now is the time for community. And it's coming through even like a block party, right? Like I'm seeing a block party. There's, balloons. There's lots of trees. There's music. There's a barbecue grill, vegan, of course, for me, but I'm just seeing this party. And Spirit is saying, when we think back about the times when we were children, right? And I don't know about you, but when there was family at my grandparents' house, everybody sat on the stairs and, all the cousins and the kids from the neighborhood, the uncles, the aunts, everybody was just there. And it felt so amazing, right? And what was so amazing about it? It was being with family, people that love you and people that you love. And so just because we may not be doing that with our birth families, right? Our blood relatives, we can do that with our spiritual community where we're coming together on common ground, right? Now, you may be doing it with your blood family, but I know sometimes when you're on your spiritual journey, your blood related family, they're not always there. So you can resonate with them on some levels, but then on some levels, your soul is like, give me my soul family, right? So it's important that we come together. And here's what the T says. In every moment of life, you should be what you ought to be. Did you guys hear that? In every moment of life, you should be what you ought to be. Now, I know they use a little bit of lack language, but we get the message, right? So what are we? We are divine beings. We are the divine having a human experience. We are love. We are light. We are fearless. We are courageous. We are powerful. We are strong, right? We are gifted. We are connected. We are protected. We are safe, right? We are secure. We are abundant, right? So every moment in life, be that. Be you. Be you. That's you, right? That's you. So we have, okay, you guys, watch this. We have Amethyst. It says, revealing your true self. Spirit is funny. It says, as you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel love for who you truly are, for who you truly are. So listen, Spirit is taking us back, way back. Remember, we had the conversations about dimming our lights, and so many of us are so not doing that anymore. But there's still some of us that are. And Spirit is saying now is not the time to dim. Now is the time to shine your light. And yes, I'm hearing that song, This Little Light of Mine, I'm going to let it shine. Now is your time to let it shine. Okay, here's something that's a little funny. Sometimes when I'm at home by myself or in the room by myself, I literally sing that song out loud. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm letting my little light shine, right? So let your light shine. Let your light shine. All of your existence has led up to this very moment, right? This very moment of you making a choice to be the light in your life and to be the light in the lives of those that are seeking light, right? So now is not the time to dim. Doesn't matter what the majority of the world is doing. Now is your time to stand out and shine, right? And with the whole thing of when you allow others to see your authentic self, you'll feel love for who you truly are. What Spirit is saying, this is on a different level. Sometimes, we wear a mask. I've been guilty of it. When you're at a certain level spiritually, when your soul incarnates and you've lived several lives and you come here and you're not always resonating with the collective or those around you, we go through periods where we wear this mask of being normal, right? Like everyone else, right? We get tired of not fitting in, right? And Spirit is saying, no more. It's time for you to take that mask off. It's time for you to stand tall, strong, and firm in your divinity and let your light shine. You are here to help create a shift. And right now, your services are necessary, right? Your services are necessary. So let's see what you all are saying. Alaka says, my T says, peace of mind come piece by piece. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for sharing that. Pat said, yes, it really helped me to be able to share it's no longer REM, you guys, it's activating you now. But yes, I know what you mean. I'm glad I had a supportive environment to express myself. Alaka said that purple. I know, I'm feeling it too. I'm so grateful too, Pat. I don't really believe we understand how valuable coming together with our soul family is, right? I really don't think we understand until we're doing it. Now, as I talked about that dimming, in 2005, I went through a whole summer where I was like, let me just turn this light off and let me just be regular. I've been strong my whole life. Let me just be regular, right? I had a whole summer of being regular. Didn't last long, but it was fun. And then it wasn't, right? And so, the thing is, when we connect to our soul family, we no longer feel that loneliness, right? We no longer feel like the odd man in. We start to really connect to our power, and we recognize it's the rest of the world that's not showing up as their true, authentic, divine self. So let me be the example I agreed to be and assist those that are seeking assistance for reconnecting with their divinity, right? So it's important. It's important. Rashad said, exactly, be you, be me. Yes. Rashad said, yes, Spirit tells me every day to let my light shine. I believe that the letting the light shine message is totally for me. Yes, let it shine. Ooh, me and these dropping of the cards. I'll pick it up when we get to it. So we got Topaz. It says, forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it is blocking your health and happiness. Okay, y'all. Listen, what did we say? Everything that happens in my life serves my highest good. So Spirit is saying what? Lack of forgiveness is blocking your health and happiness. What's everyone worried about right now? Being healthy. So you know what Spirit's saying? Okay, well, since you're worried about being healthy, here, go ahead and forgive. Go ahead and do the inner work. Go ahead and get it together, right? Heal your traumas, right? Heal your traumas, because the higher you elevate, right, the stronger your immune system, right? The higher you elevate, the stronger you are, period, right? So Spirit is like, okay, let's go ahead and utilize this opportunity, right, to wake these light workers up, shake these light workers up, take them to the next level of their ascension so they can get to serving, right? Let's go ahead and do this. So now is the time, who haven't you forgiven? Look in the mirror. Have you literally forgiven yourself? for all the choices that you made that you feel resulted in you hurting yourself or hurting others or feeling like you didn't step up to the plate or you didn't do this or you didn't do that. You know, the reality of it is there's no right or wrong. It just is, right? It just is. However, it doesn't stop that human side, that ego side from feeling a certain way, right? Have you forgiven those that hurt you, right? Those that inflicted pain on your life or the life of those you love? Have you forgiven them? Because they agreed to show up as the villain in your life to help you ascend by learning lessons and growing, right? They agreed to do that. There's gratitude there, right? I know I have gratitude for the villains, the people that showed up as villains in my life, because had I not gone through those times of my life, I wouldn't be here with you today, you know? But I couldn't show gratitude until I was able to forgive, right? Listen, I had a time not too long ago, probably about 2 months ago, where I was going through this time where I was healing and releasing and realizing there were things that I didn't even realize were there still, right? And literally, I laid in my bed and I forgave myself for all of the things that I put myself through. Because no matter who showed up as the villain, right? I agreed to dance with them, right? I agreed to dance with them. We can't dance together if I don't move, but I agreed to dance with them. So I forgave me. And if you haven't done that, I encourage you to do so. Forgive you. Start there and then start going down the line, right? And forgiving everyone else, everyone else. So we also got Angelite. And look, let's just look at that picture for a minute. What it says is spiritual or religious community. We just talked about this. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. So listen, you guys, I'm going to invite you to join us over in the Activating You mentorship. It used to be REM, but Spirit said create whole new energy, whole new mentorship. It's now the Activating You. I invite you to join us right now. The consultations are still on special at $20.20. And the mentorship is still on a special right now. So come on in, join us, schedule your consultation, and let's come together. Let's come together. So not only are you going to have the community of our soul family, right? But you're also going to have access to me in the group. We're going to do group sessions monthly, right? Where you have individual time. And then you also have the option to do one-on-one. So it's really a time to make sure you're staying uplifted, to make sure you're staying empowered, to make sure you're feeling your own strength coming forward, right? Make sure that you're not picking up on the collective who's not feeling at their most powerful right now, right? So if it's something that Spirit's guiding you to do, most definitely come on in. The water's fine. Let me pick up this card. All right. We got dreams of abundance. What a beautiful way to have our last card be. Let's see what y'all are saying. Let's see. Oh, I done missed a lot. Let me see. Rashad says, speak it. Cheryl said, we all need to start speaking against the virus or any other virus. It definitely serves our highest good, for sure, for sure. And and here's the thing. I'm gonna say this again and again. It's not that it's not real. It is real. But do you act like this with the flu? Like when it's flu season, are you doing all this, buying up all the toilet paper and, panicking and tripping? No. Come on. We all know who's in office. I joke around when the weather was acting funny. I said, he up in there having a grand old time with Harp, right? Hopefully he don't push that button and be like, what is this? And then the world's like, no, jokes. I make crazy jokes with my mom and them, but yeah, we all know who's in office. So it's like, take it with a grain of salt, right? Do the things you would always do during flu season to be healthy, but just don't feed the fear, right? Don't feed the fear. It's just craziness. It really is. It's craziness. But Spirit just said, but tell you Spirit's got us. Spirit's got us. Let's see. So Rashad said, all these cars are about me. Spirit must have whispered my name in your ear last night. Mario said, I've been lacking a spiritual community and connection, but feeling heard on a deeper level with this community. Awesome. Awesome. Well, you are more than welcome to join us in the Activating You mentorship. I know Javi would be super excited to no longer be the only male in the soul family. Pat said, oh, wow, so timely. I just went through a forgiveness experience with the men in my family. Awesome. Rashad said, it's 11:11 my time. I seem to see this often. It really is a sign. Is 11:11 really a sign of anything? It is. So Spirit is reminding you to be mindful of your thoughts, letting you know that in that moment, your power to manifest is even more powerful, right? Let me hold this down because we're not there yet. And so typically when I see 11:11 or 1:11, I have affirmations that I'll say. I'll just stop for a minute, I'll close my eyes and I'll say them. You know, I'm so grateful. And then I ramble them off, you know, and connect with Spirit because they carry more power. It's also a reminder, just being mindful of your thoughts and what you're putting out in the universe. So that's awesome. Spirit is definitely talking to you through these numbers. Alatha said it's awesome in these groups. I'm so grateful, Alatha. We've been missing you over and Activating You. Pat said, Rashad, Spirit has your number. Yes. Rashad said, I just prayed for like-minded friends last night that want to grow in life as we teach and help others grow. This is so awesome. So let me tell you, when I was in school, right? Because friendships, it was so crazy. Like I was that friend that once we're friends, we're family, right? Like I'm giving you my all because I've always believed in treating people how I would like to be treated, right? And it just seemed like for whatever reason, they'd stop liking me for no reason. And I got to the point where I built up this really tough shell that was like, I don't care, it don't matter, you know, whatever. I'm used to it, you know, but underneath that tough exterior, it hurt, right? It hurt and it was lonely. But what it is when your light is shining, sometimes even before we acknowledge our own light and we don't even see it, others can. And we're reflecting things that we're mirrors, right? We shine a light. So we shine the light on the things within others that's high vibrating. And we also shine the light on the things that are not high vibrating, right? And a person is either going to appreciate it and move in action, or they're going to dislike you for it, right? And I don't mean like literally saying, oh, this is what's great about you, this is what's wrong about you. But I mean just your existence, right? So when I went to school, I said, you know what? I am choosing to manifest friends that become family, that love me just as much as I love them, right? And I kid you not, I always joke and say, little did I know it was going to be through my work. You know, I've gained family through this work that I do, and that's been a huge blessing. So I'm so grateful. So literally, when you claim it, whatever you claim for your life, Spirit will deliver it to you, right? Spirit will deliver it to you when you claim it with that sincere intention, and then you don't go confusing the wires by saying, yeah, Spirit, I'm choosing this, but yet I'm still going to be over here acting and being the same way I was when I wasn't having what I'm choosing, right? As long as you don't cross those wires, you will get what you're claiming. You'll get it. You'll get it. Why? Because you're a powerful manifestor and you're creating your reality. So let's see. Alatha said 11:11. Look that up, Rashad. Yes, 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 for sure. Pat said exactly. Alatha said, I'm with you in the virus stuff, but I love being home. I still have to go into the office a few days. And, you know, that's what I was saying. Someone was asking me, like, how are you doing? I'm like, well, you know, it's really no different for me because I work from home. You know, about the only thing that I notice is the movie theater shut down. Because you guys know I have that pass where I can see as many movies as I like for $21. That's with tax, you know? And so it's like, that's the only thing. After my work day, sometimes I go and treat myself to a movie. That's kind of how I decompress, right? And that's about the only thing I notice. Like, I can't go to the movies. But yeah, other than that, like, and when I say it's the only thing I notice, like energetically, I don't feel, you know, when I'm not connected to the energy of the world, I don't feel this heavy energy or unsafe energy, right? And that's Spirit letting me know that's because the energy, it's not really what everyone is feeling. It's the fear that's projecting that, and it's the fear that's making it that. But in reality, if you take that away, there's nothing different about the energy than before, right? Nothing different. So yeah. Hey, Charmaine, welcome back. Charmaine said, I miss my soul family, but I took a social media break to get the spark back in a relationship and work on forgiveness. I will be back for the group session. Awesome. And you know what's so funny? This morning, I noticed that you weren't in because I had reached out to you guys and activating you just to see how you guys were doing, how you were feeling, and you hadn't responded. So I was like, I wonder if she's taking a break. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you. I don't know, are you doing the Saturday or Sunday? Either way, I'll see you this weekend. Rashad said, I usually do my affirmations when I see 1111. So that's good to know I'm doing the right thing. Yes, for sure. Alana said, I missed y'all asses too. Well, we are missing you. So hurry up and join us. Diamond said, hey, Diamond. Hey. Oh, okay, listen, Barbara, can you do me a favor and change your name? Barbara. How are you? How are you? I sent you a message on Voxer, I believe last week. And I know you've been in this spirit-led sabbatical. So, you know, I know you haven't seen it, but it's there. But I'm glad you're here joining us. Anitra said, gosh, yes, I'm a friend for life. And even as an adult, my feelings are hurt when friendships is rejected. Yeah, I mean, it was an adult for me too. You know, I mean, it was growing up, teenager. I remember I was in junior high, right? And when my mom married my brother's dad when I was 6, right? But it wasn't until we moved from Berkeley to Oakland that he just showed all his craziness, right? So it got to the point where I couldn't do anything. I couldn't hang out with friends. I couldn't, you know, I didn't have a life anymore, right? It was like school, confined to your room. Literally, I'm not even playing. So anyways, all of my friends were at this sleepover and they came back, and then all of a sudden I was enemy number one. I had no idea why or what happened, but it was like little stuff like that. And of course you put on this tough shell, but underneath that toughness, it hurts, you know? And even as an adult, you're like, it hurts, you know? And so now that we have an understanding of what it is, you know, it doesn't hurt so much, you know? Even being on this journey, there's people that I became close to, you know, a couple of people that I became close to that just suddenly decided, well, we're not cool anymore. And it's like, okay, now I know everything that happens in my life serves my highest good. So I know the spirit will move folks out the way that's not meant to be there. So now I'm truly okay with it, even though sometimes it still hurts, right? But you understand it better and you're able to deal with it better. So the hurt is a human emotion, right? We love from a divine point and we love from a human point, and pain of loss, it's human and it's okay. But we're soul family. We're friends for life. We got each other's back and we're on this journey together. So we are not alone. We are not alone. I feel like Spirit's bringing a message through while I'm talking to you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Alata said, thanks for not censoring me. Oh, Cheryl, it's the, what's it called? It's Regal. I don't know what it's actually called, but when you go see the movie, they say you're a superhero. They have this little, so I'll be like, I'm a superhero. I'm so corny, you guys. Alata knows I'm so corny. But it's this Regal Pass. It's $18, but then after tax it's like 21, and you literally can go see as many movies as you like with no limits for that price. And then if you buy like food and stuff from the theater, you get 10% off on your birthday. You get unlimited popcorn and drinks, you know, so it's a pretty cool pass. I like it. I mean, I see enough movies to where it definitely pays for itself, like multiple times over. So yeah. Tia Lynn said, I'm back. I will replay the live since I was setting up internet for the house. Awesome. Welcome back. Oh, really? Barbara said, Google won't let me change it. Huh, that's weird. Well, I know who you are. Let's see. Charmaine said, I will see everyone on Saturday. Thank you for the beautiful messages and confirming my moves. You are so welcome. Thank you. And Pat says, Cheryl, it's the AMC movie pass. I have Regal, but I didn't even know there was the AMC. But yeah, there's a big old Regal like really close to me. And I've always gone to Regal. I mean, AMC every now and then, but I think more than anything it's because Regal was always closest to where I always live. So I've always just been with them. So look, let's get into this last card. It says, Dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers, and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. So, you know what? Here's the thing. When you are in your quiet time, right? Ask spirit to guide you, right? Ask spirit to guide you. So I can't stress to you how many times spirit talks to me in a day and guides me on things to do, right? So I was in bed the other day, yesterday morning, I was in bed and I was like, okay, spirit, what can I do to contribute with, keeping the morale up, right? Literally in bed. And then spirit tells me, oh, create a service where you do virtual parties with people that are missing their friends. They can come dressed up, they can be in PJs, whatever, and you can do readings and you guys can discuss whatever topics of their choosing, right? And so I'm like, oh, okay. So I did a video yesterday and shared it, and I was in the shower the other day and spirit gave me something else. But when you're asking spirit for guidance, how can I serve? How can I show up as my best self? How can I do this? How can I do that? Spirit will definitely answer you, right? Now, I used to have a dream journal next to my bed because I went through a period where I was dreaming and I was receiving information in my dreams. I'm not so much doing that anymore. Now I'm more so just spirits just coming in the waking time, right? So if this resonates with you and you are dreaming, keep a dream journal so that you can begin logging what you're dreaming of. And even through meditation, I've shared this with you all before. When you see images in your meditation, they may seem like the wackiest images ever. And you're like, okay, what in the world are you telling me? But if you Google what does it mean to dream of, and then you put it in, and you put in everything you saw during that meditation, you'll see that spirit is giving you this laid out message, right? I love when that happens. So what spirit is telling you to do is basically taking note and being aware of what you're receiving and how you're receiving it. Although this card talks about dream time, spirit is saying it's not just through your dream time, it's actually through every aspect of your life. So anything that kind of makes you go, right? Or you're kind of like, right? Take note, because nothing in your life is happening coincidentally. It's all there to serve you and grow you, right? And then also, as I'm looking at this card and it says dreams of abundance, what spirit is telling me to tell you is don't let your dreams die, right? Don't let your goals die. And we talked about this. I believe we talked about it when we had our live Q&A and Activating You group. But basically what spirit was saying was, right now, we're at a time where people are panicking, and they're not just panicking about toilet paper. Some people are panicking about finances as well. So if you're focused on that being your reality, like say if you're in a business that requires, like for me, my livelihood is dependent on those I serve, right? So if I'm stressing about, oh no, what's going to happen now, right? Then I'm going to attract that. But if I stay in that state of understanding, spirit's got me, spirit's got them, we in this together, it's all good, then that's going to be my reality. So spirit is telling you to continue to have your dreams of abundance, continue to set goals, continue to understand that money is just an energy and there is an endless supply, right? Don't get caught up in the stinking thinking on any level of your life, right? Any level. Keep your thoughts healthy, keep your mind healthy, and keep your spirits uplifted, okay? So let's see what you all are saying. Pat said, I've lost some dear friends over the past few years through death and relocation. Trying to develop new friendships has been challenging. You know what I would say? Well, first of all, cancel delete trying, just cancel delete that altogether. But what I would say is if that's something that you're choosing and something that you are craving in your life, literally telling spirit, this is what I'm ready for. I know that with the soul family that you're building new connections, right? And if you're choosing to have local friends that become family, then literally state that to spirit. I am so grateful for the abundance of friendships, of quality friendships that serves my highest good, and really start putting it out there and creating that for yourself, right? Creating it for yourself and just knowing that spirit will deliver it. Spirit will deliver it. Oh, I love you too, Tia Lynn. Anitra said, we had a couples ritual game night. It was a blast, loving the new opportunities to stay connected. Yes, right? It's amazing how spirit will give us what serves our highest good in the most unexpected ways, right? But we'll always get what serves our highest good. So, and that was the other thing too. I had been told by spirit that I would begin working with couples, eventually having a couples retreat. That had been something in the works from like the very beginning of the retreat being formed. And so spirit's like, now's the time to start offering your services to couples because they're home alone. What better time to heal your relationship than while you're at home, stuck in the house? So that's something else that it came through from spirit. So yeah, spirit will guide you. Spirit will talk. If you ask, spirit will deliver. Seriously, spirit will deliver. You guys remember my shelf? Those of you that's been with me for a while, I told you guys how I was searching for just one little shelf for my crystals to put above my desk. And I was so excited, like I hit the lottery when I found this single shelf at Ross for a really low price. So yeah, but that is the message that I received for us for Empower Hour. And you guys, can you believe it? It is exactly 2:30. We literally stayed at our hour. Isn't that crazy? We've been doing good with our time, but we're usually a little over. It's literally 2:30. So you know what? Let's look that up. Okay. Let's go ahead and look up that number 2:30 and see what message spirit has for us. And then we'll open up for the mini reading. So if anyone would like a mini reading, now is the time. Let's see. Okay, what is the message behind 2:30? It says number 2:30 is a compilation of the attributes of number 2 appearing twice, amplifying its influences. The vibration of number 3 and the influences of number 0. Number 2 lends its energies of balance and harmony, faith and trust, your life purpose and soul mission, service to others, cooperation and meditation, receptivity, attainment of fulfillment. Number 3 resonates with encouragement and creativity, communication and self-expression, enthusiasm and joy, manifesting and manifestation, expansion and growth. Number 3 also relates to the ascended masters and indicates that the masters are around you, assisting you when asked. Number 0 represents potential and or choice of spiritual journey, developing your spiritual aspects, listening to your intuition and higher self, eternity and infinity, oneness and wholeness, continuing cycles and flow, and the beginning point. Number 0 also relates to the God force, universal energies, source, and magnifies the influences of the numbers it appears with. So, angel number 2:30 tells you that you have a strong connection with the angelic and spiritual realms. And this connection is supporting and guiding you along your spiritual path and life purpose. Trust that your angels and the ascended masters are encouraging and helping you with love, light, and blessings. Angel number 2:30 encourages you to use your natural creative talents to bring joy and happiness into the life and into your life and into that of others. Communicate honestly and openly with everyone you interact with and strive to help others in your daily life. When what you put out to the universe comes back to you, so keep a positive attitude and an optimistic outlook to ensure that all in your life remains balanced and harmonious. Express your thoughts and feelings in creative and artistic ways. When you do something creative, you feel free and happy. Creativity also helps you to see the world in new and inspiring ways. And so it is. So let me tell you, I was thinking, you know what? I'm going to bust out my coloring books and my color pencils and color. Because why not? I haven't done it in a while. Let's see what you all are saying. You are so welcome, Pat. Tia Lynn said, big moves for Nahkila's spirit and the collective. Yes, and so it is, and so it is. Pat said, wow, that's so cool. Anitra said, thank you so much. Love the power hours. This is my designated midweek self-care. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Thank you. So, yeah. So let me see. I know there were a few people who got on in the beginning. And you guys, you know, even though you may decide not to get a mini reading, you may feel led to still stay on because number one, oftentimes when the mini readings are happening, a message that's for someone else can resonate with you too. But also in between the mini readings, I still pull cards and there's still more messages. So when you guys leave, you miss it. You miss it. My mom texted me and said she doesn't see Wednesday Live and Power Hour. No wonder I haven't seen her on. Okay, so So Rashad, you just like information, whatever comes through about your past, present, future? Okay, I'm receiving right now as I'm sitting here about to light the sage and waiting for you to tell me. Okay, wait. So I'm a little bit confused. Um, you say past, present, future along with friends. Are you asking how your past, present, future relates to your friends, or how? Where do you? What are you asking? Because for the mini read, it's typically a one question or a general. But okay, so you like to know if your friends serve any purpose. Okay, so I'm gonna take what you just said, but there was something that was coming through from spirit while I was waiting for you. So I'm gonna give that to you and then bring that into play, okay? What you just asked. So what I was receiving is in a past life you were a detective. Okay. And literally just to answer your question about the friends, like, yes, everyone in our life does serve a purpose in our lives, some sort of purpose in our lives, right? But as far as your past, you were a detective in a past life. You may find that those skills are really relevant to your life today. I'm hearing you may find that you're able to figure things out or know things before other people. But part of what made you such a good detective was because of your psychic gifts. You allowed your intuition to guide you. Now, in this life, you are meant to incorporate aspects of that part of yourself, following your intuition, being guided by the divine. I'm hearing, but you're also meant to incorporate your carpentry work. So it's coming through that you also spent time as a carpenter in a past life, being able to build things, being able to see the bigger picture, being able to lay solid foundations. All of these skills that you once possessed are skills that you possess now. But although you're not working as a detective or a carpenter, you're still meant to incorporate the skills that came, I'm hearing, with those endeavors into today's life. In regards to your future is bright. You are a shining star. You're meant to shine. You're meant to serve. I'm hearing you're meant to get on with your life and stop waiting for life to happen. I also like fleetingly heard that procrastination word come up for you. You know what you're here for. You know what your desires are, but yet something kind of holds you back. It's almost like you're unsure. But if you tap into your higher self and you ask to be shown every aspect of who you are, slowly but surely in divine timing, you'll reveal yourself to yourself. It's time for you to stop playing games with yourself and live your life to the fullest. I heard to the fullest and to its fullest. Okay, I'm hearing you also have a love for trees. In a past life, you spent time in the woods, and I'm seeing you living in like a cabin in the woods. But the trees that I'm seeing is not like the trees like in Washington State, not the evergreens. It's like the trees where at certain points, the leaves are all over the ground, and it's like in the woods, the leaves are all over those brown leaves. Also trees that have the white bark, kind of slender with white bark. I'm seeing those too. And so I don't know what those trees are called, but if you do look up those trees, because Spirit is saying there's a significance there. So look up what those trees represent, the ones that have the white bark that's a little more slender. I'm hearing your friendships are being tested as you move forth in your journey. Now, this is going into the future. It's time for you to be solid in who you are as a spiritual being. And what I'm receiving is an understanding that this life, and it's coming through like as a fleeting moment, like this life, it's like that, right? And what's happening is what's being revealed is like connecting to your soul, right? Because this life, it happens like that. When you look at the bigger scheme of things, and you think about your soul and your soul's evolution and your power as a soul, who you are as a soul, and then you think about living this human experience, Spirit is saying it's like fleeting, like it happens at the blink of an eye, right? And when you can disconnect from only seeing yourself in this human light, but seeing yourself in the light of a soul, it's going to create major, powerful shifts and changes in your life. You have so much to give, so much to offer. You also have so much to receive. And it's not just coming through as material receiving, right? It's more so coming through as like lessons. And, your blessings come in the forms of meeting many teachers, many wise ones, and really just collecting was coming through. What was coming through first was picking their brain, but then as collecting was coming through with collecting your memory, right? So what they're doing is they're showing you aspects of yourself that you've forgotten, right? It's about reigniting all of the cellular memory that you've stored into this soul of yours and bringing it to who you are today. Now, what was that about? I felt like a dizziness, like right here, like just a dizziness right here. It was really weird. It was kind of like a vibration that felt dizzy right here. What was that about? Okay, so alien beings. I'm hearing that you may connect with aliens, like the concept of aliens. You have some origins, some alien origins as well. Alien family, light beings. You may be fascinated, or at some point were. So I'm hearing connecting with that, watching a documentary about aliens, and not the kind that are like dun dun dun, but one that's coming from the perspective of aliens are real, like from a spiritual perspective, right? Watching something regarding aliens from a spiritual perspective. Pleiadians, right? Is that how you said Pleiadians? Watching something in regards to that. I'm hearing you also have an aura that vibrates green and blue as the main components. So look that up as well. Spirit is telling you now is the time for you to learn yourself and remember yourself, right? So you're going to learn who you are today by remembering who you were in past lives, right? So your aura, looking that up, seeing what that represents, those trees, looking that up, seeing what they represent, reconnecting with aliens. Okay, and I'm hearing it also not forgetting to tie your shoes. This comes up a lot in readings, and it comes up really randomly, and it's not meaning like really physically, literally tying your shoes, right? And I'm just like, okay, Spirit, are you gonna ever tell me what this means? I believe it only came through once as really meaning, but that time it was untying your shoes, I believe. But tying your shoes, what does that mean? Why are you delivering that? Tying your shoes. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know why they do this. Why do they speak in riddles? So, what tying your shoes means is the merging of your soul and your human self. So, like one shoelace is your human self, one shoelace is your soul. So the way you tie your shoes, right? You put these two separate components together and you make this bow. It creates security. It keeps your shoes on. So Spirit is saying when you're able to merge your human self and your soul self, tying your shoes, you create this sense of security, right? You create this beautiful bow representing the beautiful abundance in your life. Okay. And that is the message that I'm receiving for you, Rashad. Please let me know how it resonates. And thank you so much for allowing me to serve you today. So let's see what you're saying. Rashad said, I wanted, okay, wait, got that. Rashad said, I do have those uncertainties. I'm working on living life to the fullest because I am all about choosing to live in the moment and enjoying life more. Feel like I'm always trying to figure things out. Okay, so what I'm being told to tell you, number one, cancel elite trying and go into I'm choosing to remember, right? I'm choosing to remember. It's not about figuring anything out. It's just about remembering, right? Everything that we've experienced in this life and every life we've had, our bodies, our souls holds on to. We have cellular memory. We remember it all, right? And only certain components come forth when necessary. So choose to remember. Just let Spirit know, let the divine know I am choosing to remember fully who I am, who I was, and who I am to be as it serves my highest good to do so. So you don't have to figure it out. Just remember. That's all. Just remember. Mario said, I think the slender white tree might be birch. Okay, you are most likely right. That sounds, it sounds like it feels like it's resonating. Rashad said, my apartment is green, blue, and yellow, so that connects. I have to look that up. Yes, definitely. And look up birch. Thank you so much, Mario. A lot that said, wow, Rashad. A lot that said driving into work, but listening, drive me spirit. So yes. So that was your message. So was there anyone else on that was getting a mini reading? I thought someone else asked about one. And hmm. Really? It's weird. What is this dizziness about? I never did get that when I asked that because I'm still feeling it. So Rashad, I'm not done. I'm just gonna see what this is about. If Spirit is even. Um. So Rashad, I'm hearing it's time for you to slow down. And it's coming through more as a mental slowdown, right? Really getting in touch and really connecting. Because at first, when I felt the dizziness, I felt it like literally just right here, and I felt it as a vibration. But now I'm literally feeling like dizzy, like for real dizzy. Also, make sure you're getting enough rest because it also is kind of feeling like, oh, let me just lay down and go to sleep type thing. But as I'm saying that, lay down and go to sleep, what Spirit is saying is being in that meditative state. Sometimes it does feel like sleep when you're in between worlds. You know, you're here and you're there. And so you're being called to not only slow down, right? You're being called to make sure you're meditating every day, and you're being called to make sure that you're resting, you know, no more super late nights. And when I say this, like, no, like, of course, if you choose to stay up late, sometimes fine, but Spirit is saying balance it out where you're getting enough rest. Okay. And Shantae, yes, of course. So I'm going to share the Cash App link with you there. And when you pay your $20, then come back and let me know if you have a specific question or if you like a general reading. Okay. That's what you were saying, Alata. I didn't fully understand when you said it at first. That's really weird. It's strange. And I like it. That's a song I sing about myself, y'all. I'm strange and I like it. Okay, so I'm disconnecting. Okay, awesome. And Rashad, definitely, I would love to do that next week. And also, here's the thing too. One of the things that you're being called to do is also follow your intuition. So, what I like you to do, right? I'm giving you a challenge for this week. What I like you to do, of course, I love to do these readings for you, but I'd like you to meditate, and I'd like you to talk to spirit, and I'd like you to tell spirit what your concerns are and ask for guidance, right? Regarding the situation with the friends. And then, just say it once. But every day from now until next week, I like you to be meditating every day. And then next week, come back and let me know what you received, okay? Okay. Pat said, "Oh wow, that message about resting, slowing down, and sleeping really resonated with me too." And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, even though there'll be someone else's reading, you guys, I've been loving psychics for a long time. I done invested so much money in psychics, and I still do. Like, even though I'm psychic too, and I could tap in myself, I still invest in psychics. But so I'll be on with other people's mini readings, and they don't be for me, and I'll be done paid for mine, and I'm like, well, whose are you on? Did I miss something? Because this sounds a whole lot like you're talking about my life, So it really does, because we're connected. We're all one. So yeah. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Awesome, Rashad. Awesome. And thank you for allowing me to serve you. Oh, you guys, you want to know what I had last night for a snack? It was so good. So Delicious makes these vegan ice creams, and it's vanilla ice cream with caramel in the center, and it has a dark chocolate, like crunch, dark chocolate. My mouth is watering right now. I had that and some kettle chips. It was so delicious. But like the chocolate, the ice cream bar is like that big, it's small, right? And I had a few chips. I was talking to my son, I was like, and I used this voice that almost sounded like Fat Albert. I was like, that is my inner fat girl, because I still got her. And she loved them weird snacks. I don't know why that just came up, but I believe I'm going to have that again for a snack when we're done. I'm that person when we used to have hot dog day at school. I used to get vanilla ice cream and eat it with Cheetos. And then when I was pregnant, I didn't have any weird cravings. See, I'm just weird all the time. Pat said, yes, I'm glad I stayed on. Me too. Me too. Oh, and you guys, you know what? In the morning when you get up, make yourself a cup of tea, make yourself a cup of tea. Also, here's the thing. As we're sitting here just kind of chatting, Spirit's telling me to bring this up. So I know some of you have been talking about incorporating the vegan lifestyle into your life. And the thing for you to do is research what foods create mucus and what foods combat mucus. And then as much as you're willing to begin making those changes or incorporating or getting rid of, then do so. So Spirit just told me to share that. So let's go ahead and pull a card for us, or however many Spirit brings out, while I wait to see if Shantae is going to get a reading. Oh, it came up again. Rose quartz, love life. And then I'm hearing put a little love in your life. And Spirit is also saying romance, right? But Spirit is saying, for those of you that are single, it is okay to romance yourself. Take that one and that one. Okay. So we have titanium rainbow quartz, multifaceted. And it says, there are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. Do I feel a Rashad? This is for you as well as the collective. And then we also have Euconite, and it says, answered prayers. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. Oh, look at the power of that green. Doesn't that just feel good? Just breathing in all that energy. I just heard you are not alone and there is nothing we won't do for you. All you have to do is ask. All you have to do is know. All you have to do is believe and proceed We will guide you. We will show you the way. We'll keep your flame burning. We'll keep you under the umbrella of protection. Just don't stop moving. Just don't stop growing. Just don't start believing. You have so much to offer this world. I just heard, how many times have you looked in the mirror and said to yourself, I am? First, I heard a chosen one, then I heard the chosen one. This is how you are to look at yourself. Add that to your mirror work. I am the chosen one. Because for those you're called to serve, you are the chosen one. There are many that are chosen, but only you can do what you came here to do. So stop acting like you don't know who you are. I heard get it together. Okay, I'm gonna repeat everything because they go, no, but all seriousness. So they're having a bit of a fun time right now with us. They said, no, but all seriousness, you really are divine. You have so much spark of divine light. I just heard your veins do not consist of blood. In your blood, there's divinity. And it's coming through like sparks, like sparks. You think of those 4th of July sparklers, it's coming through like that shimmer. What? So what I heard is you've been left to fend for yourself, but you are not alone. You've been left to fend for yourself, but you are not alone. So let's just take that and break it down real quick. You've been left to fend for yourself, but you're not alone. So when we came here with spiritual amnesia, right? We experienced all these things that added to our humanness, right? All these things we're choosing to heal and grow from and, release, right? So we can be who we are. And so what Spirit is saying is you came here to fend for yourself because no one can heal you but you, right? No one can save you from unsavory circumstances but you, right? But you are not alone. You're not doing it alone, right? You're the only one who can make the choice to make a difference, but you are not alone. You have divine support. And when you call on that divine support that you have, any and everything is provided for you, right? So listen, let me just tell you all. I share with you guys how when I was meditating and I was praying and I was asking what is my purpose, right? And I heard life coaching, jumped up immediately. Kid you not, it was literally immediately started looking for schools. And money was so incredibly tight that at first I'm like, well, I'm probably going to have to go to school next year. And it's like, what are you doing? Thoughts or things? No, it's this year. And it was. I went that year, right? But when I started my business, you know how they talk about a shoestring budget? I had no budget, right? No budget at all whatsoever. I invested in my healing deeper because it started with school and then it went deeper. I invested in that, right? I got a coach, I got a mentor, but when this lady was like, oh, well, let's keep going. And I'm like, yeah, no, you're not the one for me, right? Spirit was guiding me someplace else. And she goes, well, what about your business? And I said, well, Spirit's going to provide, right? And any and everything that is called for me to have in order to live out my purpose, which I do through my business, Spirit will provide it for me, right? And that has been the case. I claimed it, right? I claimed it. So whatever it is that you're choosing for your life, just claim it. Claim it. It's already yours. It's like walking past a briefcase that has $1 million in it, right? Or seeing a briefcase that has $1 million in it. And you're sitting there looking at it like, oh, it sure would be nice to have $1 million. And there's a big old sign on top of it that says, this is yours, right? And you looking at it like, oh man, it sure would be nice to have that $1 million. And Spirit was like, all you got to do is walk to it. It's yours, right? That's our life. Like it's there. all we got to do is walk to it. Spirit is like, here, this is what you're asking for. This is what you're choosing. Here you go. Now you walk to it. We've already put it there. It's already yours, right? So, yeah, you just believe, 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 believe. Your time is now, is what I'm hearing. Your time is now. And okay, I heard diamond. They literally said diamond, but I know it's Barbara. You have a lot to do and you are well on your way. Good job. Keep it up. Yes, transformation at its finest. You know who you are now. You remember. And this is good. I don't even know if Barbara's still on, but that did come through for you. So let me know if you're still on. Let's see. Awesome. Okay, Pat, let me know when you, okay, thank you. Let me know if you have a question or if you like a general. Tell Taylor I said hello. I'm sending her love and light, Tia Lynn. Pat said the green went straight to my heart chakra. I felt it too. Okay, Shantae said having difficulty with my Cash App at this time. Okay, so here, is it possible for someone to share, or here, let me just give you the email that you can use, COACH. Let's see. Actually, let's see. Shantae, what I am going to do is share with you the PayPal link as well. And for any of you that are curious as to how you get to those links, they are actually located in the description box of every video. So let's see. Let me pause that and get you that link. So you can also use PayPal for the mini readings. Okay, let's see. So there is, okay. So you can use that, Shantae, the PayPal link if your Cash App isn't working. Okay, let's see. Cheryl, do you have, why did I just say Cheryl? And I was looking at you, Pat, and I said, Cheryl. Okay, have a good day, Rashad. You're so welcome. Thank you so much. Okay, Pat said, I'd like a reading around my work and family dynamics. I feel conflicted sometimes about working so much, and I have big issues with my family members. I just heard, let it go, don't do all the work. But I'm going to connect deeper. But literally, that's what I heard. Let it go, don't do all the work. But it's not coming through about your work with that. It's your family. You're the reliable one, so everyone depends on you. But it's time for things to be split equally. You also have the right to take a break. And it's coming through as taking a break from everyone. And I just heard in everything. I'm hearing, Pat, it's about you finding balance in your life and being really clear on what it is you're choosing to do. The reason why work may sometimes feel chaotic or overwhelming or like there's so much is because you haven't fully come into full recognition, realization. I'm hearing of what your purpose is, and then I'm hearing of what it is to combine your purpose with your passion and your calling. It's time for you to begin combining them in all that you do. And when you do this, it won't even seem like work. In regards to your family time, make sure you're making time. But don't stress yourself out attempting to be there for everyone. You're just one woman. This is not a one woman show. Everyone must pull their weight. You've been in the driver's seat for so long, but now it's time for you to take a break and let someone else drive. Okay, so what I'm hearing is, how many times have you been the one that gets called when something's going on with your dad? It's really coming through, and I don't know what the dynamics are like as far as the type of help that you receive when as it relates to your dad, but it's coming through that it's time for you to not be the only one carrying the majority of the weight. In regards to work, it's really time for you to start now, today, executing your purpose. It's time for you to trickle out what you've been doing just to make a living and begin incorporating what you came here to do. You're so equipped, you're so ready. So now it's time. How often do you sit and dream of a life where you're living your purpose? It's time for you to start visualizing and seeing yourself doing what you came here to do. Are you clear on what you came here to do? It first starts with getting clear. And then when you're clear, removing all the clutter, all the chatter that keeps you from it. I just heard you like to spin your wheels because it makes you feel important. It makes you feel productive. It makes you feel like you're doing something. That's on that unconscious side that feels like enough isn't enough. And that's coming through like you are enough, right? You are enough, right? But there's a component unconsciously that just feels like this is where value comes from, you know, when you're serving, when you're busy, when you're this, when you're that. And so it's just become kind of automatic, ingrained in your psyche that this is how we're to operate. Also, that thought and concept of working hard, right? I'm feeling that logically, you know that you don't have to work hard, like to work smarter, not harder, but it's been ingrained, and not just from this lifetime, but lifetime after lifetime, that hard work is the way to success. So it's time to release that energy of feeling like you must work hard in order to be successful. Working smarter, not harder, is allowing spirit to guide you into knowing what to do in order to earn a living and build a life, because then you're going to love it that it really just does not feel like work. You're going to have to pry your hands off that computer, off that laptop. You're going to have to be told by spirit to shut it down because you'll enjoy it so much. In regards to work, now is not the time to leave, but now is the time to begin incorporating your passion. You are here to serve, but alter how you're serving. Okay, and what I'm hearing is you have a business that can be your second source, right? And it's your concierge business can be your second source, right? And spirit is saying it's more or less like building that up to where other people are doing the legwork and you're out there serving, right? Serving in your purpose and in your passion. Multiple streams of income is good. But that's not your begin all end all, and neither is what you're doing now. It's time for you to really answer your calling. And I'm hearing the phone is ringing. Pick it up. I'm hearing you have too much life in you, too much love in you to not be serving. But creating healthy boundaries is important. You love your family, you love your father, you do all you can, but it's also about healthy boundaries, demanding in a loving way that others pull their weight. No more are you going to be the horse and the mule, is what they said. You're not going to be the horse and the mule. I'm hearing your dad loves you and appreciates you so much, and he's so proud of you. You're the best daughter any dad could ask for. Continue to shine, grow, and elevate you. Okay. And I just asked, was there anything else? And I was told to pull a card from which deck? Which one? Okay. Okay, both? Okay. So you got peridot. Okay, what is this? Also, I'm being told to tell you to have a good cry. Just let it out. Let it out. Just go ahead and release it. You got peridot, life lessons. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. You also have garnet, purification and detoxification. It's time to release physical and energetic toxins from your life. So, so definitely the things that are making you feel cluttered internally, it's time to release. But literally, spirit is like, just cry. Like, have yourself a good old cry. It doesn't matter if you do it in your car. It doesn't matter if you run a sacred bath and do it there. But it's time for you to release some things. There's some things that you're holding in, and it's coming through more as a feeling of overwhelm. And it feels so overwhelming. Like, I'm starting to feel slow, like slow down, like I'm slowed down. And it's feeling like things are so overwhelming that you're just on the verge of just being like, you know what? That's where it's headed. And spirit is saying before it gets there, just stop, release, cry, let it out. And then also create healthy boundaries, right? Healthy boundaries, and create healthier patterns. You're giving. You're so much of a giver, but it's now time for you to redirect and give to yourself and to your calling. Okay. That's the message I have for you, Pat. I see you've been commenting, so let me read what you said. Pat said, oh, you know what? I'm going to check with my VA, Mario. Mario said, is there a way to get ebook? The link doesn't seem to be working. So I'm in the process of rebranding, right? And so we have a splash page up, but the site is deactivated while it's being worked on. And I'm going to check with her to see if that was connected to the site. Because typically when you click on it, it emails it to you. It sends you an email. Did you check your email? Or was it just not working at all? I'll have my VA look into that, and we'll get that together, and I'll get that figured out for you and have an answer for you next Wednesday, okay? Just remind me to give it to you, okay? Pat said, OMG, yes, today I was so upset before I got on the live. Cheryl said, you love me, Nahkila. That's why you said my name. Duh, I do. It's so true. Because I looked straight at Pat. I saw and I said, Cheryl. Pat said, I don't want to do it at all, but people don't step up. So I feel like I have to. Well, number one, you don't have to do anything. You get to choose to. But part of the reason why people aren't stepping up is because they know the pattern is if we don't do it, Pat's going to do it. But if Pat said, I'm taking a self-care break because if I don't, I'm going to break. I'm not doing it. Guess what? People will step up, but they know that you feel if they don't or they won't, that you have to. And remember, we don't have to do anything. We have a choice in everything. And no matter what or who it is, you're always called to choose you first, right? So that's those healthy patterns and boundaries that Spirit's talking about. Um, Pat says, so on point. I'm the only one who takes care of all my dad's business and medical needs. Pat said, interesting. I'm not 100% clear, and I've been trying to visualize, but I always get distracted. Well, cancel, delete, trying. You choosing it and you doing it. So you know what? Clear the clutter is what I just heard. Literally, when I was about to tap in, when I said, you know what? That was me tapping in, and I literally heard clear the clutter. And it's the clutter in your mind. So what Spirit is saying is, go into it with no expectation, right? Don't even worry about, okay, I'm meditating and I'm doing this to receive. Just simply state what it is you're choosing to receive or choosing to see or choosing to accomplish, but then go into your meditations with the intention of it being all about your self-care, your self-love, right? Your mind, body, spirit, right? And then just be in flow. And that's when you'll start to receive, right? That's when you'll start to receive. And then sometimes just take the time where you're just laying down and you're breathing in and you're thinking about the life that you're choosing and what would life feel like if you just had the life that was perfect to Pat, right? And then as you're doing that, that'll help you also begin to receive what your purpose is, right? Well, cancel, delete, trying, because when you say trying, your unconscious mind hears don't do it. You're choosing to break the hard work mentality. You're choosing it. Just choose it. Choose to break it. Right now, today, I'm choosing to break the hard work mentality. I'm choosing to allow Spirit to guide me into knowing what my purpose is. And I'm choosing to live my purpose with joy, ease, and grace. And so it is. Pat said, yes, my business has the potential to grow right now, but hiring people frightens me. You know what's so funny? I was a sales manager at a prominent furniture store before I went into business for myself. And I was that person that felt like if it was going to get done right, I had to do it myself. And then one day it was like, you know what? I did a good job training them. I'm going to relax. I'm going to delegate. I'm not going to put everything on my shoulders. I was creating more work for myself, right? So that's more of an internal thing to release, because also when you're in control of what you're creating, you can manifest, right? The employees that are going to be perfect and amazing, a perfect fit and amazing, right? And trusting that you're training them in a way to where they're going to do it. So add that to what you're manifesting, really think about how you like this business to go, and then start being in your power to manifest what that looks like, and trusting that you can create that reality and draw them to you. Pat said, this is good. That's why I'm taking this week off to rest and connect. Good. I haven't cried in a long time. I don't feel sad, just overwhelmed. Yeah. And it was feeling just like slow, like just so much that it's almost, when you get to a point where you where you've done so much and you just feel like I just can't do anymore. And it's almost like that feeling of just giving up, but giving up is not the word. It's not like you're giving up, but it's just kind of like that is the feeling, right? That's the feeling. Like, it's just like, there's so much, like I can't even move because there's so much. I just can't move from one direction to the next. That's how it's feeling. So it's time for you to just connect to that overwhelm and just release it. And you'll be surprised when you connect with it. You'll be surprised because it was coming through as part of the release being a cry, so you may just find that by connecting to that overwhelm that it does make you cry. And then it'll have you connecting with other emotions and feelings, like with others not stepping up and everything being on you. You know what I mean? That has an emotion and a feeling attached to it as well. Yes, and so it is. And so it is. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. So that is your message, Pat. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for allowing me to serve you. And, keep going live in the Activating You group and keep allowing us to hold space for you. And if there's ever anything you'd like me to see or comment on, to tag me so that I can see it and give my feedback too. And we have 10 people on and 9 likes. Let's do that mirror effect. If you haven't liked the video yet, please go ahead and do so. Okay. So let's see. Was there anyone else on? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Alatha. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, are there any other people on that would like a mini read? Oh, you are so welcome, Pat. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome, Shantae. Awesome. I'm glad you are here. So let me know if the PayPal link for you. Tia Lynn said, can you give a reading for Taylor? Yes, yes, yes. Is there a question that Taylor has? And are there any others on that would like a mini read? Oops. Let me see. I'm going to disconnect from Pat's energy in just a moment, you guys, so that I can connect to. Okay, Shantae, do you have a question or would you like? Okay, awesome. Did you have a question or would you like a general reading? Oh, you're so welcome, Mario. Thank you. Hi, Shamika. Why did I say Shamika? Shamika, hey, did you just get on or have you been on? And you guys, okay, general. Okay, so I'm disconnecting. So, is Tia Lynn still on? Tia Lynn, are you still on? Okay, so I'm connecting to Shantae's energy. Shantae, what I'm receiving is you have a really calming and soothing component to your energy. And I'm also receiving for you not to allow your easygoing nature to make you lackadaisical. I know that's not even how you say the word, but that's how it sounds as I'm hearing it. It's time for you to move your feet. You've been on this journey for a long time. You're an old soul. I'm hearing you have wisdom and knowledge that you feel. I'm hearing deep down in your bone. You come from a long line of root workers in your past lives. I'm hearing all workers for light for the most part. But you've been afraid to really tap into your gifts. You haven't allowed them to fully come to the forefront. Wait, say it again. Okay, I'm going to say it how I'm hearing it. What I'm hearing is you've been stuck in the reality that magic is bad. This comes from past life experiences. When you were killed, murdered, hung, and burned for practicing. You were always on the side of good, always on the side of light. And you have a really big heart, but you tend to close it off at times, sealing it shut so no one can get in. And oftentimes, the love you feel is not able to get out. You've almost numbed yourself to the possibility that you can receive this grand version of love that fairy tales are made of. And Spirit is letting you know you can have that. But you must be willing to open your heart. Open your heart to the possibilities. Open your heart to the magic that love brings. And also open your heart to connect to your highest version of you. It's time that you stop waiting on others to give you their stamp of approval and approve of yourself. You have so much to offer and so much to give. As we explore deeper, we see that laid back, I'm hearing again, lackadaisical, but I don't even know if that's how you say it, but I'm going to say what I get. Part of your personality is actually covered in fear. It's like you've numbed yourself. You're very sweet, very generous, very kind. But it's time for you to not be numb anymore. I'm hearing you can jump around and feel your feelings. It's literally coming through, like jumping around, moving around, screaming, breathing, releasing, getting some blood to pumping through you. It's time for you to do fun things that you enjoy. And it's coming through that you really enjoy. Not just the adulting stuff. I'm hearing, what would you do if you could do anything when you were a child? What would you do if you could do anything when you were a child? Do that. That's going to bring you joy. That's going to be food for your soul. It's time for you to allow yourself to begin having fun. Okay, so I'm hearing your friends do care for you and you can trust them, your core friends. Don't doubt their love for you. Sometimes they may show up in friendship a little different than you, and that's okay. They may not do things the way you would or handle things the way you would, but they really are genuine. The core group, you know who they are. Not real big, just a very small few. And then I heard one or two. And I'm hearing, how often do you lay in bed and dream of your future? It's time for you to add, I'm hearing some action and more action to those dreams. It's actually time for you to allow those dreams to be bigger. You've kind of accepted reality as it is. I'm hearing, but in reality, reality is what you make it. So if you stopped your dreams or you cut your dreams off, you're being told today, you don't have to do that. You can dream bigger and you can receive more. You're deserving, you're worthy, you're capable. All those things you know. So what's holding you back? Why are you still sitting around only accepting mediocre when you're destined for greatness? You deserve greatness. You've done so much good work over the years in all of your lives. You've healed, you've created cures, you've served, you provided knowledge and wisdom. All that karma carried over into today. But you're not receiving your full's worth because you're cutting off your dreams. Why do you feel unworthy? Why don't you feel capable? What's going on? Get to the root, go deeper. Remember who you are. You have been serving for many centuries. I heard it. You have more wisdom in your thumb than so many have in their entire brain. And now I'm hearing Magic Stick, that song with 50 Cent and Lil Kim, but it's coming through like your finger is like a magic wand, right? And then I even see like a branch. So it's like you're in the woods, clearly a past life, and you have a branch and you used it and it like directed energy, right? And so magic in your fingers, directing magic through your fingers, healing energy through your fingers, right? Now, as I'm talking to you, I'm feeling some heart chakra stuff is coming up into the throat, but it's mostly in the heart chakra, and it is feeling of a bit of overwhelm. So I'm hearing there are some things that you've experienced that will help you remember and connect to who you once were. So if you really think about your life, right? You really think about your life and things that you've experienced. This is not going to be so foreign to you, right? It's not going to be foreign to you. And I'm hearing it's not that you practice witchcraft in a past life, you practice magic. You were a healer, right? Your words carried power, your hands, your touch. Okay, and it's coming through. You know how you see people on those infomercials or those church things, and people come up on stage and they'll touch them and they fall out and they heal? Well, Spirit is saying you were able to literally heal people through your touch. Just a very magical being. Coming from an origin not many come from, not many have heard of. So now you're so disconnected. I'm hearing get connected, reconnect. You know, but you have no idea. How often I'm hearing do you feel misplaced or out of place? It's because you haven't fully connected. You haven't connected to who you are. I'm hearing this is where the journey begins right here, right now, today. Start searching, start seeking, start being open. I'm hearing start calling and claiming. Start testing your magic. I'm also hearing start testing your theories. Very theoretical is what I just heard. You have theories, and oftentimes you're right because it's coming from your deeper wisdom, your psychic gifts. And so, what Spirit is saying is like in past lives, your psychic gifts, um, they were very much so integrated with who you are, right? I shared on a video, I don't know which one, where I was saying how now there's times where I'll be delivering when I'm doing the general readings, and it's like I'm not even hearing Spirit. It's just coming out. So there's no disconnect, right? There's no difference, no disconnect. And this is how I'm receiving it happen for you. Like it wasn't like you were hearing or saying, it was just there was no disconnect, right? And that's what your psychic gifts were like. So because there was no disconnect, it really didn't feel like a gift to you. The thing that was most focused on as far as being your gift was your magic, you being able to heal, you being able to speak and having things just shift, right? Much different time where words were manifested much quicker into the reality. So Spirit is just telling you to really connect with your soul, connect to who you are. Now it's a time for you to begin growing and developing into who you are, reconnecting with that wisdom, and really just allowing yourself to, I'm hearing, receive healing on, I'm hearing multiple levels and many levels. And then also, it's time for you to begin serving. I just heard ministry. You're a speaker, a teacher, a healer. It's just time for you to begin putting yourself out there and allowing the wisdom that I'm hearing that comes down to you or that's channeled down through you to start coming out to the forefront. Is there anything else? Okay, I was told to pull one card. And before I could even ask which deck, Spirit said from that other deck, the deck, that one. Okay. For Shantae, Spirit, what message do you have? That one? Okay. Intention. Also look up the number 22 and you see that owls represent wisdom. But your intentions, setting your intentions for your life, because when you set those intentions, you always get what you've set unless you talk yourself out of it, right? Unless you do something to alter the process of it coming to you. So Spirit is saying, set your intentions. And the one intention you're being called to set is the intention of remembering who you are and clearing and releasing any blocks that stop or hinder you from remembering. Okay, so that is the message that I have for you. Let me know how it resonates, and I'm going to read what you're saying. So you said, I'm taking this all in, just listening. I'm a caretaker of many, maybe all. I want to connect with my past life. Yes, I believe I have not connected with who I am. Thank you for this information. Very useful on many levels. You are so, so welcome. So welcome, Shantae. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. And if you'd ever like to connect, like for a one-on-one, a deeper reading, I have 30-minute readings and I also have 60-minute readings. And Javi is also a reader on my team who's amazing, and he offers the same. You can find both of our links in the description box. And then also, I'm still connected to your energy because I still feel this kind of like, like that energy I was feeling when I was connecting to you. But also, if you're interested in exploring deeper and really getting in touch with who you are, then I would recommend scheduling a consultation. The link is in the description box as well. And if you use code READY, it's all caps READY, then the consultation will be $20.20, and we can connect and see how I can serve you on a deeper level. So thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. And let's see, Shamika is next, then Alatha, and then Phyllis. Actually, there was a donation made. So even though you're saying you don't have the 20, you can definitely get a reading today. So there we have it. Okay, so no, don't be sorry. Perfect timing. I'm gonna disconnect from Shantae's energy. And let's see, who did I just say was next? Shamika, then Alatha, then Phyllis. Oh, wait, I didn't do Taylor's, but I don't believe Tia Lynn is still on. Is Tia Lynn still on? Because if she's not, then what I'll do is do Taylor's last. And then that way it'll be easy for her to get to. So. Okay. You're so welcome. So welcome. It wasn't me that made the donation though. They always donate in private. That's why I don't announce who they are. And so there was a donation for two. And since I didn't receive a payment from Tia Lynn for Taylor, then that'll be the other one. So hi Naya. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Shamika, do you have a question or were you gonna do a general reading today? Oh, general. Okay, okay. I see. Okay. You know what's so funny, Alata? I knew that you had paid first, and I don't know if you guys noticed my face. I know Alata didn't because she was driving, but I was connecting, and Spirit was like, "No, Alata's not ready, not yet." So, okay, okay. So I'm being told to do Alata now, and then Shamika. So I'm gonna do it in that order, okay? And then Shamika, I'll do you after Alata. Alata, did you have a question or a general? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So so now I just shared the Cash app. If you don't have Cash app, then you can utilize the PayPal. So after you send your payment, let me know. And so we have Alata, Shamika, Phyllis, and then Nell, you'll be after that. So just let me know when you send your payment in, okay? Alata, I'm hearing, when are you going to hit that stage and start speaking? Touring speaking events. I'm seeing you in your pretty summer dresses, those cute maxi dresses you model. I'm seeing you literally standing in front of a group at a conference with the microphone. You're enjoying their energy, they're enjoying yours. I'm seeing laughter and tears of joy, tears of gratitude. It's really time for you to get yourself up in there and really, really, really start living your purpose. You know, now is the time. No more time for waiting or procrastinating. Just start doing it. And it doesn't have to be after your book. And as I'm saying this, Spirit is telling me to invite you to be a speaker at the United Light Beings Awakening Tour. I'm hearing you have butterfly wings in your pocket. Put them on your back and fly. You also have really deep rooted psychic gifts. You're being called to utilize those gifts through your service. You don't have to necessarily do readings if you're not feeling led to do that. But you're being called to use them to help facilitate healing for others. I'm hearing you're definitely a light and a path. So I'm literally seeing a road, and I'm literally seeing you like go from a person to being this road, right? And it's not necessarily like a yellow brick road like from Wizard of Oz, but it's similar, right? You're like the light and the path. Okay, so I just started you a lot this, so I will stop and come back. But did you get the information that I just shared? Because for whatever reason, Spirit said to do yours. Okay. So I'm going to disconnect from you, Alatha, and then I'm going to do Shamika, and then, okay, so you're good? And yes, Nell, yes, most definitely. And thank you. So what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for you to get in your office, okay, Spirit literally just said, just have everyone take a few slow, deep breaths. Okay, let's just breathe for a while together, you guys. Just inhale slow and deep through your nose and then exhale out through your mouth. And as you exhale, just allow yourself to release any tension that's in your body. Like just drop your shoulders with that exhale, loosen your spine, stretch it out a bit. And just allow yourself to relax and just release any tension. Spirit is telling us all to just slow down. No worries, no hurries. Okay, a lot that said I want to know what's the best way for me to get self-motivated, discipline. I feel like I lost that, and it's important for me for who I am. Okay, so did you hear the things that just came up? It's so funny that that came up and that's your question. What I literally just heard was reconnecting with your soul family for starters. And literally what's coming through, I'm literally seeing you like on the lives, in the sessions, right? And Spirit is saying that was literally one of the ways, one of the things that helped you stay motivated, stay driven, was having that connection and that accountability. I'm being told you're also being called to breathe and release. And that release, you know, it's coming. It's time to schedule. It's time for you to work through the deeper why you're getting stuck. You've done a lot of work, but there's root work to do. And it's not root as in your root chakra, it's root like getting to the root. And I'm hearing it's really very common. What happens when you step into this role? All eyes are on you, and I'm hearing all eyes on me. You're in the spotlight. You're transparent. You're sharing of yourself, your story, your experiences, your energy. And sometimes you just like to be in a shell and be to yourself. You're really feeling like all that comes with this. I don't know if I'm here for it yet, but you are. You are. You have so many lives to save, literally and figuratively. Literally, you're here to save lives. People on the brink of taking their lives will be saved because of the work that you do. Very important role to play. But really, the lack of motivation comes from the lack of accountability, the lack of releasing what's at that root. And when you do that, it's going to be easier to stay on track. It's going to be easier to stay motivated. It's time for you to get fired up about stepping fully into who you are. It's time for you to release the past and understand the future. And the past isn't just coming through as your past in this life. It's like all of your past, right? All of your past that involved you stepping in that spotlight. It's so much deeper than who you are today. Okay, that was weird, but I'm gonna tell you what was just coming through. So what I saw was Spirit was like it's all wrapped up into one, like a Hershey's kiss, right? But Spirit showed this little small Hershey kiss, and then the real big Hershey kisses that you can get like around Valentine's Day. I think Spirit was saying like that little one is so much bigger than that, and then Spirit showed like the big Hershey kiss, right? It's all wrapped up. I'm being told you also, I heard a lot that you also have to trust that you'll know what to do and when to do it. Right now, there's a bit of overthinking, but not thinking about it at all, if that makes sense, because that's how it's coming through. There's like a component of overthinking and not thinking about it at all. So there's times when it's not even on your mind, and then there's times when it is. Okay, so number one, Spirit is saying getting those last sessions scheduled, the ones that you have just waiting, sitting, waiting for you to use them. I'm just hearing it's time for you to move into that healing. That's why you signed up for them in the first place. What this experience of losing the motivation is showing you is the importance of completing that cycle. So what can she do? Okay, so Spirit kind of laughed like we just told you to tell her what she can do. I mean, in the meantime, I just heard there is no meantime or in between time. It's time. I just heard get on the schedule and do it. You have an hour somewhere in your day. I'm hearing your butterfly wings are like black velvet. And what I'm seeing is like so beautiful. And then I'm seeing like this black velvet carpet, like magic carpet in Aladdin. It's so soft and just luxurious, and it just feels warm and inviting and comforting and safe. And I'm being told to tell you you're protected. As you move into your calling, you're covered, you're protected. You're not mediocre, you're not normal or regular. So stop masking as that. You already know who you are. It's just about understanding, gaining an understanding of being who you are, how to be who you are. You've been enjoying the human experience as a regular human, but that's not who you are. So now it's time for you to step out of the shadows and step into the light. the spotlight, not the light that we refer to as far as light work because you're there, but the spotlight. You have a job, you have a mission, a lot to expand. Okay. So I heard meditation, and I was about to say, are you meditating daily? And they said, don't even ask her, just tell her, meditate daily. I heard morning, noon, and night. And the noon part is coming through like slowing down, taking those slow, deep breaths. But in the morning and in the evening, like literally fully meditating. Also, when was the last time you had a sacred bath? Incorporating that in your life, at least during the moon cycles. If you do it more, great, but at least during the moon cycles. Finding ways to continue to replenish, recharge, refill yourself are also going to be important for you to maintain your motivation, stay on track, and moving forward movement. And what I'm receiving is, even when it feels like you're not moving, you still are moving. It's just sometimes you're moving so slow that it feels like you're not moving at all. And sometimes you're moving so fast that it feels like you're not moving at all. So Spirit is telling me to tell you, you are always moving, because even in your moments of stillness, there's still growth and learning that's taking place. But it's definitely time for you to finish what you started. I heard you have an owl's brain, and then I heard you have an owl for a brain. So again, that wisdom component is coming through for you. This card? This one? Okay. I'm being told to pull a card for you. This is for a lot. Oh, did you see that? It jumped out. Okay, so it says detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So this goes back to that first message that was coming through. You know, being with your soul family, being with that support, that genuine, that love, that light. And then I'm hearing, and freeing yourself from anyone that does not feed your light. I'm hearing anyone that makes you angry, gets you upset, and it's like just the thought of them or the look of them or, you know, things that they share, like freeing yourself from that. Okay, and I asked anything else, but it said, nope, that's it. So let me see what you're saying. Alana said, bye, Felicia. Alana said, I see this too. I see it all the time, just stuck on my book, and it's a lot. Take it one day at a time is what I heard. And then did this come up for you before, doing channel writing, where you're not actually always the one doing the writing, but where you're channeling your guides and you're allowing them to write through you? I don't know if that came up for you before, but Spirit is saying do that, because it can be a lot, you know, and just one day at a time, even if it's just 10 minutes a day, even if it's just one chapter a day, even if it's just one paragraph a day. But Spirit is saying, make sure you're moving and you're doing it, right? A lot to say, yes, I'm here listening. Yes, I'll sit in the car. Thank you. I'm going on now. I appreciate you, Spirit. Awesome. Shamika says, Spirit is amazing. They had to move me from my normal area for a minute. That's why Alata was first. I'm back in my area. I would have been able to hear. I left my headphones home back in my area. That is so awesome. Look at Spirit. Don't y'all just love that? Ooh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Alata. I appreciate you. Thank you for allowing me to serve you. And let's talk about the United Light Beings Awakening Tour, since that came through. It's next year here in Knoxville, February 27th through the 28th. And yeah, coming as a speaker would be good. You being a speaker would be good, since Spirit said. We've had our first meeting. I'll share that video with you. And then if you meditate and, you know, you feel your yes, then I'll get you the information of what I've asked for so far so that we can get the landing page complete. So yeah. Okay, I just asked anything else. Spirit said nope. So enjoy the rest of your day. I don't know if you're gonna stay on if you're back at work, but thank you, and yeah, we'll connect. We'll connect. Okay, so now I am disconnecting from Alatha's energy, and I am connecting to Shamika's energy. And then, okay, Phyllis is after Shamika, then Nell, then Taylor. I don't even think Tia Lynn's still on. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Alatha said, I get it, get to the root, my one-on-ones. Yeah. Yep. Alatha said, yes, the group definitely helped me a lot. Yeah. Yeah, like literally, what I was connecting to and what I was saying when Spirit said that was it was your energy. Like I could literally see you too. Like I could see you in your kitchen. The times when you get on, you be in your kitchen. I could see you, just that look on your face. And it was like this light, this happiness that was coming through. Like I could see and feel all of that. And it was definitely a different energy. The energy was more present. You know what I mean? Like I felt your energy all the time, right? And although I know you're still here and I get to connect with you here, I don't feel your energy the same way that I did before. And even when you weren't necessarily doing something in the group, I still felt your energy. So that whole thing of what you were asking about, I can definitely feel it. I just hadn't asked Spirit, what is this about? You know what I mean? Because I don't just tap in and be like, okay, Spirit, this is what I'm feeling, what it's about, unless you ask me to, right? But I definitely don't feel that connection like I felt it. Your energy was always present in one way, shape, or form, even when physically you were not, if that makes sense. So, yeah. Okay. And Shamika, did you okay, yeah, good. The baths, definitely connecting with that. Mm-hmm. For sure. For sure. And Shamika, did you tell me if you were doing a general or did you have a question? Let me see. I'm going up to see if I can. Okay, general. Okay, okay, awesome. So this is for Shamika Spirit. What do you have? What do you have? Okay, I'm hearing Diana Ross. I'm coming out. I'm coming. I want the world to know. That's what I'm hearing as I'm connecting to your energy. I'm hearing, yes, come on out, beautiful one, in all your glory. Don't beat yourself up for the days when you're feeling down. Understand this is all a part of life. Just reconnect to your soul. I'm hearing, put first, it was coming through, put pull up your bootstraps, but then they said stiletto boots. So it's like this combat boot that's a stiletto. And what Spirit is saying is that is definitely a representation of that balance of your masculine and your feminine energy, right? Even when you're working hard, even when you're going hard, I'm hearing you're still very much so, and you're still being called to be in touch with your divine feminine side. Nurturing. You are a nurturer. You make things grow. Yes, go ahead and start planting that garden that you've been thinking about. And it's not coming through as like a huge garden. It's like, I was talking about doing a patio garden. It's coming through as, something small. Just, go ahead and start planting. You also have a calling to inspire through written word. I heard, yep. We're talking about a book. Yep, another book. How do you all think you're going to get your stories out to reach the masses if you don't write books? Okay, now they calling me out. They're like, Nahkila, you too. We've been told you. This is about Shamika, so can we please keep it focused? I was actually I'm not surprised that I'm being called out too, because I was told to write a book as well, and I was waiting on the win. And lately, I've been feeling like now is the time, but I hadn't gotten the okay. Like, yes, Nahkila, now is the time. So I've been ignoring it. But we focusing on you, Shamika. So I'm being told to tell you to stop being afraid to explore the even deeper realms within yourself. Go as deep can go. I'm hearing yes, it's going to create a little bit of pain. You may even feel a little bit of shame. But once you get past all that and you get to the very bottom, that's when you've actually reached the top. So it's coming through as, when we talk about parallel universes, and I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I used to have this vision that we were existing in one realm, and then right underneath that realm, there was a whole nother realm, right? So it's coming through like if we were existing in a parallel universe, and here's the one we're in, right? But at the very bottom, there's the other. So Spirit is saying, like, when you get to that deep, deep bottom, right? That's when you've reached the top, and that's the top of your higher self. So Spirit is telling you to go deep, go deeper, go deeper. There's more, unpack it. And I'm literally seeing like just taking like clothes out of a suitcase, and I'm seeing it being thrown, and it's like, whoo, are we done yet? And it's like, nope, there's more, there's more. And then eventually when you're done, there's really no bottom. You've now reached the top, right? You've now reached the top. It's looking like there's like literally just this open bottom on this suitcase. But when you're done unpacking, you've now reached the top of a very beautiful existence, right? And that beautiful existence is you being in touch with your highest self, because you are in touch on levels, right? But you still have layers to peel back to really be there. And this is natural. Spirit is saying it's natural. So it's not like you're behind the curve. This is just natural. This is a natural process, right? I'm being told you also have to move at a snail's pace so you don't miss anything. So Spirit is telling you just be steady with your movement, but keep moving, right? You're not being called to rush anything. Just move, 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 right? So that you can gather up all those jewels and those tools that happen to come to you along the way. I'm being told to tell you it's time for you to start tapping into your psychic gifts. And just like DG went live and did the readings, it's your time to start doing that too, because you are very psychic as well. And it's time for you to start delivering messages in a safe environment so that you trust in what you receive enough to start delivering them. Now, I'm really not even seeing you doing like readings with cards per se. It's more like, I'm here how the Christian folk think of prophets, like more like that. Actually, how we're doing today, like there's no cards involved. You can use cards, of course, but I'm just seeing you just connecting and just serving and delivering, right? Stand and deliver is what I heard. I'm being told to tell you, Shamika, you have to wash your hands of a certain situation and just be done. And they say you'll know what that situation is. No more turning back, no more looking back, no more woulda, coulda, shoulda, no more fear. And I'm hearing no more desperation. I'm hearing step up and create. And I'm also being told to tell you to get a canvas, even if it's a small one. It doesn't have to be one on an easel, but a small one, and get you some paints, and you and your baby paint, right? And what Spirit is saying is as you're painting, it's coming through as being therapeutic for you, right? And as you're painting, you're creating this beautiful masterpiece, right? Even if it's just colors blended, it's a masterpiece. Spirit is saying to be in that energy as you're creating on that canvas to connect to you creating your life, right? I'm hearing make pictures and images that represent the abundance in your life that you're choosing. And of course, it's coming through is actually, it wasn't even coming through. Financial didn't come through. It's just more like your entire life being abundant, right? And it doesn't have to be like, say, if you're creating a house, like you do a house. No, it's more abstract and just you being in flow with what you're feeling. But as you're painting, connecting to the abundance that you're creating in life. It's time for you to be your natural self, is what I'm hearing. Huh? Hmm. It's coming to do have coming having something to do with your hair. Have you been thinking about locking your hair? Is that something you've been considering, or is your hair locked? But it's coming through something about your hair. I'm hearing this is your crown of glory, taking care of it. And then I'm hearing sing it as your strength, like Samson and Delilah. Okay. And now it's coming through as the antennas. Locks tend to be antennas, right? Scalp massages are very, I'm hearing, helpful and therapeutic for you. So if you can get scalp massages, and when you can't, doing it yourself, but really, massaging your scalp and opening that crown chakra and welcoming in divine energy and divine wisdom and receiving messages, right? Ooh, and as I was doing that, I was feeling this like tingly, tingly. So yeah, even energetic scalp massages are good. Hmm. I'm hearing even you are to spread your wings and soar. And Spirit said yours are tucked in your back pocket. Alana's was in her front pocket. Hmm. But it's coming through like yours are connected, but they're so big and massive that you have them closed, and the bottom of them are tucked in your pocket. So like you're hiding parts of yourself. It's time for you to allow your angelic side to be seen, to be felt by everyone who encounters you. No more hiding. No more hiding. And it's like it's coming through like you're just blending, right? You're only showing that side of yourself to certain people, but Spirit is saying it's time for you to stand up, hold them shoulders back, put that head high, and then shake those wings loose. And I'm seeing just these. Look, I wore the right sleeves today. Like these are your wings, right? They're just out there. It's time, right? It's time. And you're just walking around with your wings, right? You're not doing nothing to nobody. You're just being that pillar of divinity, right? Okay, I heard treat yourself to some flowers, pink roses to be exact. Self love. I'm just being told to tell you it's also time for you to eat some oatmeal. Now, oatmeal came up before, and I don't know if it was for you, but Spirit is saying eat some oatmeal. What is it with oatmeal? I'm hearing get it good and sweet with yummy butter. And if you're still doing vegan, get some vegan butter, but eat some oatmeal. Nostalgia is what's coming through. I'm hearing you have many layers, and it's time for you to embrace them all. You've been through a lot, and you made it through, and you made it through, and you're shining, and you're wearing a crown. You're still royal, you're still divine, and you have so much to share and tell through your stories and your experiences. The world is waiting to hear your voice. Hey, house. Hmm. Set that as a goal. Hey, house. Also, time for you to start connecting daily and receiving your daily messages before you start your day. And I did not forget about you. I will be doing a video for mirror work. Most likely, that'll be the Tuesday tips and tools coming up. Because as I said, that Spirit was like, let her know about the mirror work. You did not forget. Anything else? Okay, so I asked, was anything else? Spirit said, no, tell her she's got this. You've got this, and go out there and spread your wings and soar. Okay. I was like, anything else? They're like, no, that's really it. So that is your message, Shamika. Thank you for allowing me to serve you. And let me see what you are saying. Oh, you're finally on, Mom. Um, Shamika says, so year before last, I cut all my hair off. Now in a mini afro, and I've been thinking about getting some locks or just cutting it back off again. I treated myself to flowers last weekend. Awesome. I've been feeling like this is time to go deeper. Awesome, awesome. Yes, because I was definitely getting the locks, the locks. So if you've been thinking about locks, Spirit is definitely saying the locks. And I've never seen your hair, so I had no idea. Okay. So I am now disconnecting from Shamika's energy and Phyllis is next, and then Nell. Okay. And then that will be the last one. Oh, Cheryl said, tell Spirit we appreciate him. Spirit can hear you, Spirit, no. That'll be the last one. I don't know if you, or the last two, I don't know if you guys heard that alarm go off. But I'm going to get my hair did, get it retwisted. And so the reason I set an alarm today, because usually I don't, right? But I set one today because my appointment's at 5. It's 4:15. So I didn't even look to see how long it takes me to get there. I'm just trusting Spirit that it won't be more than 30 minutes. Usually I'll put it in MapQuest first, so I know what time to leave, because it's not at the shop. It's at the quarantine spot. Oh, man. Okay. So, okay. Thank you, Phyllis. Okay, so I'm connecting to Phyllis's energy. Spirit, what message do you have for Phyllis? I'm hearing that song, This Little Light of Mine, playing again. Okay, so Phyllis, Spirit just told me to ask you. Well, no, it came through as me asking you, but then Spirit said to tell you to ask yourself that question. And so literally what I heard was, Phyllis, what are you doing with your life? Where are you headed? Ask yourself that question, like literally in the mirror. Ask yourself, say your name, Phyllis, what are you doing with your life? Where are you headed? And then just stand there looking at yourself in the mirror. And if you don't receive anything, ask yourself again, Phyllis, what are you doing with your life? Where are you headed? And then just look at yourself and keep asking until you receive. And then Spirit just said, if you don't receive anything, it's time to make a change. It's time to move. I'm hearing you have flowers at your feet. Every step you take is blessed. So don't hinder yourself from stepping outside of your comfort zone and traveling into the unknown. Okay, so it's coming through. It's more I'm being shown. So it's coming through like with every step you take, there's flowers at your feet. I'm literally seeing like as you step, I'm seeing you stepping in grass. And when that foot hits, all these flowers start to bloom around your feet, right? And that happens with every step. So what Spirit is saying is when you step outside your comfort zone, you go from just with every step, there being flowers at your feet, which represents your blessings, to just being in this field of flowers, right? And so your whole world is just one big blessing, right? And so Spirit is telling you it's time for you to move out of your comfort zone into that space where you're now in flow with just continued blessings. And the reason why they're coming through as continued blessings is because as you're stepping and there's flowers at your feet, those are blessings that you're not even being intentional about. They're just there, right? But when you're in this big old field, it's more like, okay, I'm choosing this, bam, I got it. I'm choosing this, bam, I got it, right? You're now in your power and you're just creating this world of blessings. So that's the message that's coming through with that whole metaphor that Spirit was using. I'm hearing it's also time for you to drink more water. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I just heard make your bed when you get up. I don't make mine every day when I get up, but Spirit hasn't told me to. But Spirit is telling you to make your bed when you get up. Wait, say it one more time. Okay. I was told to tell you it's also time to give up coffee. And I heard it and I asked them to say it again. They said, you heard what you heard. We said what we said it loud and clear. Now say it. Okay, I'm hearing caffeine is not good for your heart. It's time for you to create energy from other sources, natural sources. Also, have you ever considered yoga? Now is the time to begin stretching. You can do it at home on YouTube. It's time for you to begin stretching your physical limits, your spiritual limits, your emotional limits, your mental limits, and literally physically stretching. It's good for your mind, your body, and your soul. You have noodles in your midst. It's time to cook them. Okay. Thank you. So what that means, Spirit is saying like noodles is a representation of options, right? If you have noodles, pasta noodles, there are so many things you can do with it, right? But if you don't put them in the pot and cook them, then they're just going to be sitting there as these hard little sticks serving no purpose, right? So Spirit is saying, I'm like, what? What? I know we're reaching the end, but I'm not tired. What's going on? Spirit is saying that's what it represents. Options, right? You have options, but it's time for you to move. It's time for you to take action because if you don't do that, then they're just these hard sticks. And even though you have the options, you're not able to utilize them and make them serve you in any way. Also, paying attention to frequency changes. I don't know if you've been experiencing any sort of ringing in your ears or feeling like your ears are clogged, but Spirit is telling you to pay attention to frequency changes because you are surrounded by guides and angels, and you are surrounded by ancestors, particularly one ancestor that never leaves your side. They're always there guiding you. Okay, so energetically, it feels like a grandmother spirit. I don't know if it's like your direct grandmother or a great grandmother. Okay, I'm hearing it's a direct grandmother that you spent time with as a child. You have lots of characteristics from your mom's side of the family. And it's time for you to connect to their strength as it relates to you doing for you. You have no problem doing for others, but as it relates to you doing for you, it's time for you to connect to their strength. You have many talents, many gifts. Okay, this is super random, but I heard sewing is a talent that you don't really do anything with. I'm hearing you're able to stitch things together. You actually bring people together. You're a peacemaker. But make sure that you feel that peace within before you go attempting to create peace between others or amongst others or with others or for others. Because if your piece isn't laid out within, then just like we talked about that collective energy, it's really easy for others' lack of peace to be taken on as your own. Okay. I'm being told to pull a card for you. Oop, that flipped right on out. You got kyanite. Make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. So if you don't have any kyanite, you may decide to get you a piece of kyanite. Carry it. I'm hearing in your hand sometimes. Just hold it, meditate with it, put it on your third eye, put it on your throat chakra, even your heart chakra. Okay. So that is the message that I am receiving for you, Phyllis. Please let me know. Let me see. I'm gonna read because I see you've been leaving comments. Um, a lot that said no, not channel writing, but that's a good idea. Hey, Tanae, welcome, welcome. Thank you, Pat. Oh, and thank you. Pat said, gotta run, but everyone, please like the video. Thank you. Phyllis said, got to drink more water. Eliza said, repeat the dates, please. February 27th through the 28th. Phyllis said, oh, wow, I love coffee. Phyllis said, absolutely. Yes, I have considered yoga. Eliza said, I'm staying on. I'm not allowing any clients in. Phyllis said, exactly. Well, a lot the work after nail will be done so I can get to this appointment. And Mom, I don't know if you're still on, but are you coming with me or no? Or no? Phyllis said, exactly. Alaka said, yeah, I went from dark to light, literally. Phyllis said, yes, ringing in my ears. Okay, yeah. Paying attention to those frequencies. Phyllis said, my mom's mother. Yep. My mother's people are strong. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I need to get that. Cancel need, it serves your highest good. Phyllis said, complete confirmation. Thank you. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Thank you for allowing me to serve you. And yes, your grandmother is with you. And as I say that, I'm like feeling a chill go down my arms, but it's a warm chill. It doesn't feel like a cold shiver, but I'm feeling the bumps and it's like a warm. Kingston's mom said this is her channel. Is it too late to pay for a reading? I just hopped on. Okay, my mom said yes, I'll go with you. So I would rather not short you in any way. And I actually have a 5 p.m. hair appointment and I have one more reading to do. But if you would like to send your payment in, what I'll do is send you a message on, because Tanae, this is Tanae, right? Kingston's mom is Tanae. What I'll do, I don't typically do the mini reads outside of the live, but if you like one and you send your payment in, when I'm done with my hair appointment, you can let me know on Facebook if you like a general or if you have a question, and then I'll send it as a voice recording, the message that I get for you. Also, if you're planning to join us next week, you can also do your reading next week as well. Oh, thank you, Anitra. Anitra says she's completing her last reading. You can schedule a reading with her. Details are on the description. And yes, definitely, that's also an option. So I do have, okay, thank you so much. I also, like Anitra said, I have the 3-question mini read, and that's where you would, you can find all of that in the description. I would send you a recorded reading via YouTube and you can ask 3 questions. But if you're interested in the mini read, because I'm cutting it short because of my hair appointment, then I'd be willing to do that for today. Just for today, though. It's not a everyday thing that I would do, but because I'm the one that's cutting it short, I will do it. I'll do it. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect from Phyllis's energy. Anitra said the coffee give up was for me too. Listen, I told you guys, Spirit said those general readings be for all of us sometimes. We can connect and relate to other people's readings. So, Nell, are you still on? You're so welcome, Tanae. Blessings. Just let me know what you decide. If you decide to do it that way, where I deliver it to you when I get back via messenger, or next week, just let me know. And now I have a question to ask you. It's 4:29. And what Spirit is telling me, if I do your reading, one of two things are going to happen. I'm either going to be late or I'm going to rush through it. And I'd rather not do either. So would you be okay with me doing the same for you, delivering yours when I get back? It won't be live. It'll be private. But would you be okay with that? Me doing your reading and delivering it to you privately, so that way it's not rushed. And I'll do that today. So it's not like you're going to have to wait. It'll get done today because you already sent your payment in. So let me know if that's okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because as I was sitting here, I was about to get into it. And it's like, before I would rush your reading, for sure, I would be late. But those would be the two options. And because she's so gracious to have me, be able to still get my hair done and do it at her home, and even if it wasn't at her home, I still would be respecting her time. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, and I know yours is a past life. It's on your past life. So I will definitely get that delivered to you when I make it back in. So, yeah. And I was just told to tell you, take a breather now. You've got this. You're on the right track. And I'm also being told to encourage you to step outside of your comfort zone and go live in the Activating You group. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. So Spirit is saying that would be really good. Introduce yourself, go live, and just allow the group to just hold space for you. And also to be encouraged to comment and hold space for others, because you have a deep connection to the psychic realm and your gifts are much appreciated and very much so useful and necessary for the soul family. I'm hearing it's time to open up like a flower. And that's not a part of your past life. This is just Spirit telling me to tell you this. Okay. So thank you guys so much for allowing me to serve you. Next week, we will be on like always. I'm on like hot butter popcorn, and there won't be any limit. We could be on here till 10 p.m. Okay. We'll be doing the collective message as always, and then we'll do the generals at the end. So next week, there won't be any rush. So I appreciate you guys for joining me. I appreciate your patience. I love you for being you. And I leave you with peace, love, light, bliss, abundance, and good health. I'll talk to you soon.